best friend. He could have been fucking all three of them. But in the end, he gave all that up just to fuck one bitch. Fuck you.
One that they introduced later in the show, I mind you.
Instead of fucking the two demon bitches that they agreed to share, you, and he could still also be fucking his best friend, mind you. He gave all that up just to fuck his best friend. Fuck you.
Could have all three at once.
Could have all three at once. I want to slap the shit out of that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, an angel in a demon? Bro, sit down, bro.
Yeah.
He even had their fucking father's permission to fucking sleep with both of them. And he could have slept with the other girl and they wouldn't give a shit. No, I want to sleep with my best friend and only my best friend. Fuck you.
It's like, bro, I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe you.
It was kind of weird where his stepsister wanted to fuck him too, but I was just like,
I mean, you know they had to throw that in there because, I mean...
Yeah. After hearing about it, I'm glad I didn't watch that one. Between actually sitting down and watching that one and seeing School Days again, I honestly would rather see School Days again.
School Days. I really should not have let my friend talk me into watching that.
Dog, it was nothing more but a hentai, and then guy gets killed in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was way more for the hentai version.
The dude was just sitting out there banging everyone. Then he got killed.
Yeah. He was banging basically the entire female student body until the pregnancy scare happened. And then he gets baffled.
And then I'm just going to say this, and this is going to be an unpopular take. The guy shouldn't have died. That's definitely not justifiable for him. I really wish he just got cheated on hard. Like, literally, like, have some girl he cared about just get banged in front of him by a whole bunch of dudes. I was like, I feel like that would be justifiable. But him dying, he's like, what? He gets to fuck all the girls and he dies at the end. Like, what? He really kind of got away with that shit.
Or have the best, or actually catch his best friend with his love interest in back there. That would have also worked.
There were way better ways they could end it there. They're like, nah.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it with him getting killed.
And they did it for shock value. It was nothing else but that.
Yeah, they did it purely for shock value.
It was for pure shock value. He honestly didn't deserve that.
About the ending. They just did it for shock value. And it was fucking weird because his best friend killed her because she was so jealous that he was fucking every other girl, even though she was trying to set him up with her best friend. And then the best friend found out that, oh, you killed my love interest. So what she did was she cut off his head, and then she was holding on to it for some fucking reason. And then she killed her friend for killing her love interest. And now she got away with it because then she leaves with the head that she still has, and they selling across the world. Now she's on the run because she killed somebody. Yeah, that anime made so much sense in the end, didn't it?
Yeah, the end was just shock value.
Yeah.
Say, how do we
The end was just shock
I don't
value.
know. How do we just? I don't know. We just throw
everything.
everything.
What he did was terrible, but it didn't warrant him being killed.
So bad. And when I heard about it, I was like, dog, this is just awful.
You heard about it. I saw it. I saw it.
Actually heard of the ending and saw a few memes of his ending, but I didn't know how. When I went into School Days, I did not know how and why. But I know what.
Imagine just watching from episode 1 to the final episode.
Yeah, it was bad news, but
and it ends just like that.
Yeah, it was bad news, but it was quite a ride. It was bad news, but it was quite a ride.
I don't. You know, that felt like a fuck you to people watching that. But leaders never win. I'm like, dog, you know what would have been justified if that nigga called an STD, and everybody found out about it. That would have been a great ending.
Yeah, not one of the serious ones. It's one of the curable ones, but it's very annoying to get rid of.
No. It's a non-curable one. So that nigga just has like an STD, and he just goes.
That dude just has to hold that L.
and then every female finds out about it, so no one will fuck with him ever. That is a way to end it. him getting his head chopped off, it's shocking, but I feel like it feels like an easy out.
That already happened when the pregnancy scare happened, so that ending would have been even funnier.
If you got somebody fucking pregnant, we're just gonna tell your kid, I was fucking with a whole bunch of people.
He screwed the entire female student body before that scare.
Yeah, I need to watch Spy X Family. I saw one scene from it. It's really what I saw from it looks really good, so I need to go watch that.
Yeah.
I'm already interested in Spy Family.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
And then things got more interesting when dumbasses read at the father and daughter scene. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people put in user reviews, giving like ones and stuff because they were mad at a certain scene or something like that.
Yeah. Most likely because they never have father and nothing else.
Dang, we just gonna go there? That's crazy.
Yeah, I went there.
Well,
you should check out the last stream I did with Needy Girl Overdose. I went very worse there.
I was gonna watch it, but that game is so weird. I could not bring myself to come on your stream on that one. I was like, I'm not watching this again. Like, bro,
I knocked out a bunch of endings. You'd love a few of those.
Bro, I was like, because I watched your whole stream last time you're doing it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
This is
the goal is to try to get to 1 million followers before a month passes.
Oh, okay.
That was the main goal.
Yo.
Epic. This was the anime that kind of launched a couple months between quintuplets, and this anime got lost in the shuffle. We never learned Bakuben. That's the name. That's the English name. Is where the in order for the guy to go to college, he has to tutor a whole bunch of school people, classroom people, and I think one of them has a rich dad or something. In order for him to get a special recommendation to get like a full scholarship to college.
Did someone say special recommendation?
Yep.
Did someone say boom?
And of course, it's one guy and he has to tutor a whole bunch of females. So
naturally.
Yeah, we're live now.
Are we? Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Japanese men don't get no butches? Weird, huh?
By the way, I just started, as promised, I just started right after I got back in. It's been 8 minutes.
You didn't tell us nothing, bro.
And
bro.
What's everybody? Welcome to the nice podcast. Actually, no, I'm gonna let Epic take over this.
Sorry, I'm trying to start my recording now because Minnows don't want to tell her brother.
Oh,
man,
I'm sorry. Yes,
man, you're not second in charge anymore, bro. I'm sending that to DC.
Oh,
bro. And we're live on one end. On this other end, we're recording because I'm still waiting for Minnows to send me that last podcast 2 podcasts ago. All right. Hello, everyone. Epic Steve here. Welcome to tonight's podcast. I don't know the season. I don't know the episode, but you already know that. All right, let's get into the intro.
Season 5, episode 22.
Minnows?
Yes?
You don't get an intro. Get out of here. Superstar DC.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, go ahead.
Hot Sot.
Yo, it's your boy Hot Sot, the regular guest. Also go by Gentle Giant Gamer. What's up?
Link will be in the description. I think Minnows has fixed it now. If not, we'll get him to fix it. But yeah, link will be in the description.
Real quick, Hotshot. Advertise yourself real quick with the whole graphic design and charging or anything like that if you want.
All right. So if you guys didn't know, I have started making emotes as kind of a side hustle because jobs around here are cray-cray and they ain't gonna pay me worth shit. But I am also going to be fair with prices. So I have been doing some emotes for my friends on Twitch. And if you want to come check them out, come see them. I'll give Epic and Minos a link to my Discord that y'all can join on. And check out some of the artwork that I've done. Check out some of the emotes that I made. And I try to do the fairest price I can for everyone. And if it's not fair to you, we can discuss it. I'm going to work with you. I'm an understanding guy. We'll work something out.
All right. So and like I said, if y'all want to really talk, y'all can hit him up on Discord or something like that. Hit him up, Hot Side, not me. I feel like I have to reiterate that because people like to hit me up.
I just updated Hot Sod's link with the correct one.
All right. Yeah. Last time the way he sent you to, that was not Gentle Giant Gamer. That was a whole different person who we are not trying to
support.
No offense to them.
Man.
I don't know who they are.
Oh man.
So I support my friends. I don't support whoever. I don't know who that was. Speaking of support, though, you want to hear our sponsors? Yo, that was a pretty good transition. I'm not gonna lie.
Starting with InnerServer.net.
Listen, InnerServer.net for just $250 a month. What do you get? Live chat, phone.
$250 per month? That sounds like a ripoff, Epic.
You can choose your plan from there.
Oh, it's $2.50. What a deal. What a bargain.
You can change your plan to a VPS special or a completely customizable dedicated server.
Oh, Hotshot. By the way, I put in the waifus thing in the other chat, and I get a shit ton of Flutter waifus over there now.
Waifu.
Yeah,
waifus?
Waifus.
A lot of waifus.
A ton of waifus. Nice.
Apparently, a lot of people like the girl from Slayer. But
the sister.
You know what else a lot of people like?
No, the main one.
Get response.
Okay.
You know what I like? Get response because you can sign up for absolutely free. Email marketing,
completely
website,
free.
Marketing optimization. If I can speak. Basically, you can get your business online, grow your audience, engage with customers, boost online sales with marketing service that does the job for you. Once again, sign up for absolutely free.
Yeah, there are paid plans, but it's definitely recommended to sign up for absolutely free.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat free.
Yeah.
If you find a way to beat free, tell me, because I'd like to do it too.
And Razer.
Who would we be without technology? Don't answer that. Superstar DC. He died.
F for respects. If you want your custom geared, especially any keyboard screens, chairs, wherever you want, good chances are Razer has it.
No, Razer doesn't just got that. It got everything. Razer even got the fucking pill that you can take to go into the world of Razer, and everything will be RGB, so much RGB that you can probably get a seizure from. I'm just kidding. Razer, get your shit from there today. From headphones, keyboards, mouses, anything gaming related, they got it. And guess what? If you don't think you're a gamer before, just go to Razer, man. Everything has RGB. You got gamer colors. You'll get gamer blood. Gamer. Just do it, bro. Just do it, bro. I don't know why you're watching this. Have us in the background. Pull up another tab and go buy shit from Razer today now.
Well, first, click the link in the description. Yeah.
By the way,
tell them that the Night's podcast sent you.
Yeah. Yeah, if it isn't a rainbow pill, it's magic paper. Don't try neither. Finally, Daz 3D.
I'm not the one who does Daz 3D.
Yeah.
You know, you can get 3D characters from the program.
Listen, all this you see here was made in Daz. I use Daz for the NVIDIA iRay renderer you get to a Pixar renderer without work for Disney, because that's a proprietary company. But yes, look at those reflections. Nice. It's beautiful. You can export it and import from different things. Like you can export everything from here into Unreal Engine 5, for example. So, I mean, it's Daz 3D. Link will be in the description.
Daz. If you don't use Daz, then that's your ass.
You can also use that for backgrounds, correct? Oh, they have used that for backgrounds, of course.
Yes, you can use it for backgrounds. You can use it for full scenes. You can use it for just the created characters. I mean, you can use it for. I mean, like I said, I use it for the NVIDIA iRay renderer because that renderer is amazing. Not amazing, amazing. It is really good.
Daz.
Oh yeah, how much space does it use?
That's your ass.
That's the best part about it. It only took up 500 megabytes.
Oh shit, that's not a lot at all.
Yeah, not much.
Well, I'm convinced.
Yeah,
I was already pretty convinced, but I'm convinced now.
Yeah. So.
Now, if we can get Call of Duty to kind of do the exact same thing, maybe we won't have downloads.
Nah, we ain't getting Activision do that.
If Minos' Madhouse looks different somehow in the future, that's why.
Yeah, he gonna hit up
Call of Duty with its 200 fucking gig drop down.
That is why.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your fucking mind with that 200 gig download, Call of Duty.
Anything else before we go to the topics proper?
Nah, I think that's about it.
All right.
What's the first topic you got for us, the master of the Minosos?
Oh my god, stop sharing screen in one moment where we're at.
That is, wait, changing the meta has 73 views for Goku?
Yeah.
Maybe I should pick that series back up.
Nah, man, you know how Dragon Ball Z fans are.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to thank everyone for getting us to over 40 views on the last video. Well, whenever I upload this video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
actually,
the G4 video
did our
very
latest
well.
roundtable did so well.
Yeah, it did really well. Like, I mean, I was very happy about that.
Actually, we might be in the algorithm.
I didn't expect.
Yeah, due to tags, we're in the algorithm at this point.
It's a G4 tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, drama does sell.
Yeah.
Might be in the. Hey, man, we in the algorithm. Hey.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you. Now, if you could bring back the dislike button and actually focus on real issues, we would greatly appreciate it.
Listen, one step at a time. We just got an algorithm. We can't get out of it by talking crap, man.
Yeah.
Speaking
We've
speaking
been
the
through
truth?
enough.
Yeah, I understand.
We've legit been through enough, just like one certain person went through enough. So Kingdom Hearts 4 just got announced.
Which means in 2032 is when we're going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they didn't put a release date, didn't they?
Nope, not yet. It's in the
Oh, they just did the same thing they did with Kingdom Hearts 3. They showed it and they said coming. No, I remember that Kingdom Hearts 3. I remember because when they showed it for PS3 and PS4, even before PS4, it said coming. Not even soon, it just said coming. That was the first time I ever seen that on any game.
Yeah.
It said coming. It just said coming, not even soon.
Yeah.
They said, we not gonna lie to you, ain't coming soon.
Epic, you want to take a bet? Do you think that will come out first, or Grand Theft Auto 6?
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Okay.
What you think?
Wait, whoa, hang on. Maybe that only because Rockstar loves to take their fucking sweet ass time.
Yeah. Last time they did was some cockamamie subscription service for within online, and online is already a subscription service, right?
That's through the console. That's not really through the. If you're on PC, it's a one-time buy and you can access it, I believe, without having an online subscription service.
Oh yeah.
But consoles, you have to pay for the yearly. Hey, let's play online. So.
Hey, it's a wonderful time to get. Oh. All right, sorry about that. I don't want to copyright.
You can go check out. There's an adult version of that on YouTube that someone made. It's not adult like rated 18. It's like adult like Arthur's an adult and he's going through real world situations and it's fun.
Oh yeah.
I saw that. I saw a spoof one where it was like Arthur had like a middle-aged house, like not a house, but he was in an apartment and he was like messing with one of the characters, and the other characters came out as gay, and then she's sleeping with another character. And
yes, that's the one I was talking about.
Because I saw the one with Dora, the second teenager. That one had me laugh. That one had me rolling.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back.
I'll leave you.
From memory, there was an actual series where the Rugrats series. That series, they're teens. Most of them are teens now.
Actually, that's a legit series.
Yeah, that was a legit series.
Yeah, that was a legit series. All grown up. I actually like All Grown Up. Some people don't have good memories about it. I don't know why. I remember I was watching Mr. Interview and he was talking about how they made Chucky a rebel. I'm like, no, they did not. Did you not watch the same All Grown Up I watched? Like, it was weird when he was giving his review about it. I'm like, did you not watch the show? So I had to go back and watch the show myself to make sure I wasn't tripping. And no, yeah, Chucky was not a rebel or delinquent.
Chucky was not a rebel. No, it was just that one episode.
Yeah, exactly. It was just that one episode where he was trying to act like one.
Yeah.
And you know, terribly failing at it. Yeah, so.
The only episode from All Grown Up I remember was the one where it was that scary episode on the Halloween special where
no brains or nothing.
Yep, where they was following this ghost kid, and the ghost kid was not real long, and then they used the tape. They played the tape, and it had a jump scare right after the credits. That's the only one I saw, and that's the only one I remember because it only had that one jump scare, and that's it.
Yeah, the side banter was this actually was one of my favorite shows back then. Unfortunately, it has some unfortunate naming because when I've said this to about two plus people, they thought I was ignorant or something, and that was way back then. That was when it was airing.
Yeah, but yeah, it was actually a pretty decent series. I urge that YouTuber I was watching the review of to actually go back and watch it because that one episode he was talking about was not indicative of the whole show.
Yeah,
at all.
I know exactly what you're talking about, the mysterious Mr. Anna.
See, I wasn't gonna say the name, but yes, that's what I was talking about.
I don't hate his reviews, but he kind of get into I don't want to. Allegedly, I'm not going to put names of things about, but he can get very elitist. If I have to say, like very, very elitist, where it's like his opinion can be a little like you know, these are kids shows. Kind of take it easy, but he can get very critical on that. But that's just my opinion. So.
Nah, yeah, I feel you.
Don't have the message.
My only thing, when he was doing his Nicarama thing, and this is going off topic, but it's okay. We do that in this podcast. He's doing his Nicarama thing. Some of the shows he talked about, like when he's talking about Mighty B, for example, I wasn't even a huge fan of that show, but the stuff he was saying within the show did not happen within the show. So I'm like, you did not watch the show if you're saying this happened within the show.
Hey, listen, I watched all of Mighty B. I didn't like it, so I wanted him to bash it. And he bashed it, so leave it alone. I got one.
Like I say, if you're gonna bash a show, bash it for why. Like, there's a lot of reasons to bash Mighty B. He didn't bring up any of those reasons. He brought up reasons that did not happen within the show. I don't know. When I see reviews, I like reviews to make sense. If that's, means anything, I don't like it to have stuff just thrown in there for the sake of being thrown in there.
The main character Mighty B is a fucking Mary Sue. He's a hardcore.
But yeah. And same thing with Cat Scratch. I don't think he watched that show either. He said he couldn't find any episodes on it online. I don't know where he was looking. I found all the episodes on multiple different sites, so I don't really know where he was looking.
Yeah. I don't know why he said he couldn't find the episodes online. No, just just type in Nickelodeon on YouTube. You can get a lot of their episodes off of any. If it aired on Nickelodeon, you can find it.
Yeah, like there are a few like Kablam. You can't really find anything on that, but like past that, pretty much everything that aired on Nickelodeon you can find if you just type it in. I typed it in Google. Dang.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Going back on topic, Kingdom Hearts 4 just announced, and the trailer actually looks very good.
Really?
We're back at
Yes, Sora actually looks like an Asian.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
He does for the first time, but that's not all. But
that's not all.
If
you remember the secret end to Cage 3, that's the same. That's basically the same location. That's the location they showed off.
Donald and Goofy is looking for Sora in hell. So,
he's a perfect.
Donald and Goofy somehow wound up in hell.
I don't know why Sora wound up in hell, but they're looking for him.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. For the fact that he destroyed so many beings of life, I think he deserves hell,
Right. He didn't destroy beings of life. He was fighting the darkness, man. You gotta understand that the darkness is creatures.
He was actually fighting the darkness, though.
Yeah, but if you take it as face value, killing is killing. Even if you were in the right for protecting something, you still killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what? You're right. Killing is still killing. Even if it's for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
But somehow just Donald and Goofy are looking for him in hell. Sora's somehow somewhere else, unless we're mistaken.
Yeah, I think they're there because I think that's Hades, but I don't know. We'll see whenever the game comes out, 10 years from now.
Man, Xandor kill count must be fucking high. Xandor was killing kids left and right. Let's not say he wasn't.
Xandor got that kill count like a Saiyan, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But
that's all of them.
And
we don't get into how many Masters Xandor killed.
And you're going to be in the comment section telling us the story of the plot. We don't care. I'm sorry, we do not care.
Yeah, do not be in the comment section trying to tell me the plot of Kingdom Hearts. I don't care.
We do not
care.
I
will actually block you. That's crazy.
We do not care.
We here at Night's Podcast do not care about the story of Kingdom Hearts. All right.
Just so everyone's aware, my name is not Karen, so I don't give a fuck.
I just don't care about that fucking story. I really don't. Just y'all love Kingdom Hearts because it's just a Final Fantasy X Disney. Just love it like that.
Disney style.
Yeah,
Yep.
mainly because of the
Love it like
gameplay.
that. Leave me alone.
Mainly because the gameplay's super fun.
Did we make a game like Kingdom Hearts, or are we gonna, or is it? You know, I think that's a little too much. But let's step back and let's just do something beginning. But that would be interesting. Instead of they have a story that's going around Disney planets. That would be interesting if you have like a kid going around regular video game planets, video game studios and shit like that, and using moves from other video games. That would be fun. You could use in the Nintendo universe. You could go to a Metroid planet to help Samus out. Get like a Metroid suit, something, Keyblade, or a weapon that kind of resembles the area. And then he goes over to like a Kirby area or Mario and to help save the Nintendo world or something. You know, Nintendo, that's a free idea. You can like, I know licensing will be hard.
Talking about Miiverse? You talking about Miitopia or whatever that game is?
Oh no! I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts style type of thing.
Yeah, you talk about the game Nintendo did with the 2D. You get your Mii and you go cross with Nintendo characters. That's what you talking about?
Nope.
Yep.
Because that's sure what Nintendo did. And that's all they're doing.
Nintendo did that, unless you're talking about one of the mobile games they did with Kingdom
Hearts. No, I was
Hearts.
making a joke. He's talking about that, but like, Nintendo's version of that is just doing this.
Oh, I'm not acknowledging that shitty game. You can get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Oh, Find Me. That was literally Find Me and Find Me too.
Yo, my computer's trying to find me in a bad mood because this thing's about to restart on me. Yeah. I'll see you guys in a second.
Okay.
Oh, man. That game was honestly awesome.
Oh.
Although with both games right now, you can either buy different people or buy guests. But that's what play coins as you go.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts style type of Nintendo thing, going to world, saving Nintendo characters and getting their powers.
Yeah.
If that new, I ain't talking about any of that fake kid shit Nintendo does. All right. Next topic.
Mm-hmm. So Sony and Nintendo took a note from Microsoft, and they decided to change their all renewal on subscriptions as well. To put this shortly, they thought it was going to. Yeah, they thought with how they're going about was a bit wonky, so here's the changes. For Sony's version, they'll just email you and say, "Hey, we're gonna if you want your subscription rollover renewal automatically, you're gonna have to top." Wait, no. Sorry, I read the wrong part. Ugh, this is why I'm throwing the command now. Damn it. Going back.
Due to a company, not a company, but a government in another part of the world, Nintendo and Microsoft, you can't have a policy where it's like you keep paying for something and you forget you have it and you keep paying some off the rip. Like they can't do that. That's pretty much it. So, so companies have. Oh, good.
According to this, if you're inactive with PS Plus, it'll just email you saying, "Hey, you're inactive with this. So if you go any further at this point, we're gonna stop taking your payments." Nintendo, on the other hand, will by default turn off the auto renewal option for those who signed up. However, but if you still want that, you can toggle it back on. You can toggle it back on manually.
Pretty much what we're trying to say is the thing that's supposed to happen where you buy it and you're not supposed to pay again until you feel like it is actually happening. You're getting sued and it's actually happening. That's the whole thing. Because you have to keep paying and you forget to turn off and it's on by default. That should have never happened in the first place. It's just company. That's just company greed.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's how they got investigated.
Yep.
That'd be like us releasing a game and it's like, oh, would you like the sound packs for this game? It'll be an extra $20.
Yeah, that's definitely a ripoff.
Yeah, that's more like, oh, since you bought this $5 game, it comes with a sound pack, but the sound pack is not free, so we're going to charge you an extra $20.
Yep.
Oh, the sound pack's not installed in game.
Sound pack's not free, so we're going to just charge you an extra fucking $20. But why? Because we can. That's not a good reason.
Because you're willing to pay it, and we're going to get our money.
Real quick, should I make a... Real quick, I'm really into Dragon Ball Z card games, and I got 2 boxes full of packs. Should I make a video on it?
Do it.
Do it. If you're interested in, bud, someone's interested too.
I did 2 videos involving Vanguard boxes for my main nation.
By the way,
DC,
right. Can you send me the Discord link, because I don't think I'm in that Discord where you put that waifu thing.
Me neither.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a separate Discord. That's the one with the with the YouTuber, not YouTuber, but the Twitch person with.
Okay. Yeah, send me that later. If I will join you if you want me to.
Same.
But anyways, we're back to it.
The second one I did especially well. And that was the Christmas video, mind you, too.
Of the Vanguard?
Yeah, Card Fight Vanguard.
I loved watching the anime. I hated how the redaption of it. Like, it was already solid. Why did you change so much of it?
Yeah.
And then playing the actual card game was fun.
Yeah, the actual card game was definitely fun. Before D-Series, I made Bermuda Triangle and sub Dark Irregulars and Oracle Think Tank. As adding D-Series, I do Lyrical Monasterio and Dark States. Because once again those are basically the same two clans for my main and sub. However, Oracle Think Tank area, they're Keter Sanctuary now. But I may want to get into that soon because of one certain character. And I'll just go ahead and I'll just stop there for now. Don't worry, I will look her up.
You're sharing your screen right now, just so you're aware.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sharing on stream, though.
Okay.
They can't.
I just wanted you to be aware of that.
See. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're special, audience. Yeah. Anyways.
No, where is that? No, I went too far. That's set 5. That's D set 4. Go to D set 4 for that one. Yeah, somehow.
I don't even know if I can send you the link to this other Discord because this is from a Twitch stream.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
you go to the Discord, and then once you're at a Discord, you should be able to click the down arrow if you're on PC of the Discord name, and there should be a thing under server boost called invite people. And if you can't, it's okay.
Yeah, I was one of me to end up falling for the glare. That was the person.
The glare. What's the glare? Here
Her.
we go.
I want audience to
what
see.
What did she do? What did she do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Normal right from here. Oh yeah, we can already see her skill. Audience can already see her skill.
Okay, I think I sent it.
You can basically.
Yeah. Okay.
You can basically yeah, her gimmick. She also has another version of her, which is also a Path of Dark, which is also the Path of Dark. You can also get a Persona right bonus if you get the if you ride over the other version, and that because that's treated as the same name as her. They're treated as they share names. Both of these versions share names.
Okay.
That's
this
the main...
normal ride from my hand. Okay, keep moving the screen, buddy. I'm gonna smack you.
Sorry.
Silly bud. Anyways, so the normal ride from the hand of a unit with Thigra and a different card's name from this unit on this unit also becomes a Persona ride. On this act, one turn, you get a counterblast. You do a counterblast. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 grade 2s or less unit cards from among them. Call them to the
up to 1 grade 2. Sorry, 1 grade 2 or less unit.
Grade 1 grade 2 or less unit. Yeah, I said that. Okay, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. And shuffle your deck. If one who blooms in the dark, Thigra, is in your soul, choose up to 2 instead of 1. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, this unit was placed by riding from one who blossoms in the dark. This turn, discard a card from your hand, choose one of your rear guards, and move it up. This card is a glitter.
Yeah, this has the glitter mechanic.
That's weird.
That's a mechanic that involves other rear guards that happen to belong to 2 nations instead of just 1. That was the thing from her set forward. That's the thing from her set forward for those that have the glare mechanic. And for those who wonder who Dark Thigra is, this is her.
So her, but in purple, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess I could do my tricks and YouTube stuff too.
All right.
Yeah, this is basically her turning evil, but yeah, this is basically her turning evil. Not in the same vein as the reverse units, but definitely that.
What y'all talking about now?
We're still talking about Vanguard.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not in this discussion. I don't know anything about Vanguard.
It's all good. So, what was the point? Was fans disappointed with her art style? Were they trying to censorship her, or?
No. No, thankfully, no cases of that.
Okay.
Actually, we hadn't had a hard censorship case ever since way back in the set where they had a unit that was basically a suicide bomber. They did not. English version did not include that card, but replaced it with others instead.
Of course not.
That was the only. Yeah. Especially since there was an event that was too close to that. A real life event. That's why. Oh yeah, and And before that, they had to rename only a few people. The most notable was Genocide Jack and Genocide Joker. The genocide word was really bad. Was really of bad use for them, so they renamed him to Brutal Jack and Brutal Joker.
Okay.
And Genocide Jack was from way back in the very first set, from memory. Oh yeah, and he did have a V-Series version. And they worked out his restraint. They worked out his restraint restriction.
Okay.
It's honestly very cool, but still.
All right. What's next, buddy?
Yeah, let's go to the next topic. I basically just wanted to build Keter for 3 big reasons now.
Sure.
Of course, my main will still be Lyrical Monasterio. I always mess with them.
I don't have a main.
I never left with them. Oh, you never had me. Which clans did you run?
The only time I was able to play Vanguard was like late at night when I was at the at my school in college, and there's one guy that would bring them, and I would just wait until traffic died down before I left the school. So he's like, okay, what deck you want to run? I was like, I'll try the Gold Paladins. I tried the ones the show was known for, because he had literally every deck except like 1 or 2, and those were being shipped. So I've tried every version of it, or at least of the decks he had.
Yeah, I've met him as well. He was awesome.
Yep. He was. There were so many times where we got down to like 1 life apiece, and then he pulled out the luckiest clutch of 2 healths. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. And I was out of counterblast, and
I don't know if it was him or the other one that sold the first Bermuda deck to my first Bermuda deck to me. I still have it.
Nice.
Basically, I have her upgraded version now.
Awesome.
She's
buddy.
also awesome. And that was the Velvet Voice Reindeer, for those wondering.
Right.
But seriously, we ought to move it to the next topic.
All right, next topic.
Alright, this one's a quick one. No More Heroes 3 will come to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox for this fall.
And it will be the superior version. All right, end of discussion. I don't hate the Switch, but it ain't powerful.
Yeah, the Switch is beautiful, but it's not as powerful as some others. That's why there kept being rumors of a Switch Pro flying around.
Even if the Switch Pro does come out, it's not going to be powerful as the fucking next-gen console. So, I don't even want it to be powerful as the next-gen console. It just needs to be powerful enough to run play these like bigger multiplayer games. But Nintendo ain't going to do that, so whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna have a PC version as well, so I'm fine there.
Yep.
I'm already fine there. That game was fun, to be honest. Yeah, it's always fun.
Shit, I should have got a web. Shit, I should have got the webcam today. I'll get the webcam tomorrow.
Aw.
Hotshot, what you think? No More Heroes 3 coming to all the other consoles besides after the Switch came out. What you think?
Honestly, I think it could get away with one more Heroes, and people would still fall in love with it. But it just wasn't for me, you know. Like, it wasn't a bad thing, but it was just not for me.
All right.
But I feel like they could do one more, like, because, you know, it just feels like it needs to complete that trilogy, and then I felt like it should have, and I guess they dropped the ball. Maybe they didn't get funding for it or something.
Oh, it's not dropped the ball there. Exclusive rights. Nintendo didn't buy the IP. They just had exclusive rights. Now, exclusive rights is it's about to pretty much run out, and now it's about to come on every other console besides. So now it's going to be a more superior version.
All right.
Now, if we could get all the games 1, 2, and 3 rolled up into one and sold on all the versions, that's the one I want to buy.
Yeah, but you realize that would be
that would have to be a bundle.
It.
Yeah, that would be remastering it. Plus, it'd have to be a bundle. Also, the other games are already in those consoles.
And if we're going to talk about remastering a game in this day and age, and what was released as a remaster relatively recently, and it was really poorly released, I would not be looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Remasters are horrifically suspect today.
Suspect?
Yeah, and
we're
going to get into that later.
No More Heroes 1 is still on the Wii and PS3.
All right.
And
all right, let's move.
Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 on one console. That's what I'm looking for. Besides Switch.
All right, it's time to move it. So Sony and Lego Group invested $2 billion in the Epic Games. Nor didn't give $2 billion to Epic as much as he wishes that at night.
Oh, dang, man. Yeah.
So, to quote the article, Sony and Lego Group invested $2 billion in the Epic Games amidst the new goal to build metaverse content the company has just announced. New round of investments where those groups invested $2 billion into Epic come not long after Sony completed their initial $1 billion in funding to the game's developer and publisher. The post-money equity valuation is now $31.5 billion, and closing this investment is still waiting on regulatory approvals. Epic still maintains its only single class of common stock outstanding, which remains controlled by CEO and founder Tim Sweeney. Unquote. Well, good for them, I guess.
They'll probably make their money back.
Yeah, good chances are they will.
Didn't they just release a Lego Star Wars game?
Yeah, they just released a Lego Star Wars game.
I'd be really surprised if they don't make their money back then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... Wait, the latest one does go by the Disney Saga, correct?
I believe it goes through the Anakin Skywalker journey. You know?
Understood. Let me actually look that up. Don't worry, I'm not sharing screen. Don't worry, your audience can't see. Oh yeah, that is the Skywalker Saga. All 9 parts of the Skywalker Saga.
Yeah, okay.
I heard the Lego games are good, but personally, I'm not in the Lego games like that, so I can have this one.
I hate that, like, some of the games is like, oh, you need this ability, but you won't get that until like later on in the game. Like, I understand why they would want you to do that, but for like completionists, it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. If you want to see something funny, I actually scrolled down a bit too far to this top review. Said, got this game only to kill the younglings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget what game it was, but there was a game that some people would only get because, like, literally the first mission was you have to bash in, like, sea lions' cubs. Like, you just bash their faces in as part of the first mission. You think it would be memorable, and it kind of was, but it's kind of not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely time to move it. Also, I'm shocked Epic didn't come back to that. That was the perfect walk-in situation. Yeah, seriously, let's move it.
All right.
Yeah, so about this next one.
Mm-hmm.
There is a hard rumor that's saying Kojima Productions could end up being acquired by PlayStation Studios. However, Kojima himself just shut that down.
I thought they was, to be honest. I literally thought they was.
Yeah, Kojima Productions will stay independent.
Good.
To quote, on Friday, Hideo Kojima posted a mysterious photo of the PlayStation Studios logo listed here. As you might imagine, everyone took that as a hint that the Kojima Productions probably would be the latest acquisition by Sony. Whoever made that assumption was dead wrong, as shortly after, Kojima set the record straight. I'm sorry for misunderstanding, Kojima said on Twitter, but Kojima Productions has been and will continue to be an independent studio. Boy, who could... Yeah. Boy, who could have guessed that the tweet below could mislead people. Certainly not me. Nope. Unquote. Yeah, I admit I was worried at first.
I think if you get bought into a big franchise, you lose a lot of creative...
Yeah, you totally lose a ton of creative freedom.
And then they want you to just develop... Like, it's weird because when bigger companies buy smaller companies, they're like, we really like how you did this in this game, so you're just going to focus on doing that again. And again, and again. And not release the games that they were promising. Nope. They're stuck making that one game mechanic. And it's such a waste of talent.
Yeah. If you don't like the way we're going, if you don't like the way we're going for, well, tough tits. That is definitely why a bunch of franchises ended up going belly up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's especially how Senran Kagura went belly up. They tried to seriously mess with Seven since it did not reflect their views whatsoever. So Takaki just jumped ship and nothing else. And he jumped ship with the franchise. He took the franchise with him.
Okay. I mean, bro, I don't know if I want to say I support that or I don't support that. Because it's like, on one hand, you could say he did what he thought was right. But on the other, he lost potential jobs for anyone that was working for him at that company.
Yeah. No way he was dealing with that company anymore. Kojima Kojima did the right thing. Or that crap would have ended up befalling him. He's too good for that mess.
Kojima is good. Well, I don't know the guy personally, so I can't specify. Anyways, so yeah, he's like, yeah, we're not getting bought by Sony. Cool.
DC, you got anything on this?
Like I said, I thought it was already bought. If not, then it's good to go multi-plat. Then like developer for all the consoles and in the PC, but I thought they was already bought. So I guess they multi-plat.
Yeah. There's There's some upsides to being exclusive, but there are definitely more downsides than upsides today. But that's me personally.
Okay.
That's all I got about that.
Okay.
Makasete?
I guess. Let's just hope that Kojima's next game isn't a fucking walking simulator.
Next one I gotta prepare. We're not in the censorship corner now, but we're heading towards Sankaku now.
Go Sankaku. Do. Go Sankaku. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was in my head, but it was.
Yeah, I think I ought to call Epic. Yeah, we ought to call Epic.
Okay.
Unless Skype kicked him out somehow. That's severely messed up.
As I heard from he was resetting his computer. Now he's telling me about power not doing good in his area. Right now. So fun, Kaku.
All right, let's see if he'll.
Yeah, let's see if he'll. Yeah.
I gave him a ring.
Yeah, unless something huge must have held him up. That happens sometimes.
What's the topic?
All right, next topic for now.
Okay.
So this is about the Square-Enix boss. The Japanese can't make good games by copying the West. Direct quote from him.
Hello. You're back?
Somewhat.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I blame Hotside.
I blame Spectrum.
I blame Spectrum.
I blame Spectrum. And I have it.
Alright. So, I got everything back on, but I gotta wait for this to charge up now. But yeah, I'm sort of bad.
Aw, man.
Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
The Japanese can't make good games by copying the West.
Super true.
But
remember,
brave quote.
I mean, that depends what are you copying from the West. I mean, I think the West makes better open world games than the East. That's just my opinion. If anyone wants to get mad, but open world, I think the West got it. Racing, I think the West got it.
Yeah, but as we learned literally 2 episodes ago, they have this tyrannical censor department, aka their ethics department, and they've been actually copying off of a Western grade censorship now.
So they've been copying off California. That's what they've been copying off.
Yeah,
because the West in itself isn't really censorship focused as a lot of people think. It's just certain parts like Cali, London, and like Cologne, Germany. Those places are the ones that do the biggest like censors, and they have the most studios in them, unfortunately. So
everywhere else doesn't want this crap.
Yeah, like for example, you see places like you see a lot of.
Hello.
Yeah. To quote, Square-Enix president and CEO Yosuke Matsuda recently shared his outlook on the company's future, emphasizing the importance of the global market and knowing what fans want from Japanese video games. Despite recently Despite recently censoring their games and purposely retooling certain scenes in Final Fantasy VII Remake to take into account mod sensibilities, Matsuda insisted that they shouldn't be developing for the overseas market. Some highlight quotes from the Square-Enix president in the interview with Gendai Business. And this one's a short one. The game market is globalizing. The Japanese market used to be large, but now it's second only to China and the United States. It's no business without global recognition. Interestingly, the Japanese can't make something good by simply imitating Western games. Everything from the monster pictures to audio to video effects ends up being somewhat Japanese. And those are the good parts about Japanese games recognized by players worldwide. The overseas market is important, but that doesn't mean we should be developing for the overseas market. Unquote.
What happened was, they saw how much they could make money on the Western market. Western is pretty much making a lot of money, and they're not really seeing that much profit in the Japanese department. So that's why they want to make Western games. But the thing about
yeah. Go ahead.
I was about to say it's not like they don't want to make Japanese games, but due to the fact that they see the cash flowing. I'm talking about in regards to Sony. Everybody, if I'm talking about Xseed and all them, no, they do whatever the fuck they want to. I'm talking about Sony. By the way, Marvelous, Xseed, Sega, all of them, they do whatever the fuck they want to. They've been doing this shit for a long time. But when it comes to Sony, they want to focus on more on the Western side.
Well, no, Sony's focused more on the Western side because they moved their base of operations to California or California.
Yeah.
So they're doing that whole thing because I don't know. It's really weird because, we speak weird on podcasts. I'll just say it. As far as United States of America goes, California is the biggest central for the adult entertainment industry. So it's really weird that they're that big on censorship when that's the essential adult capital in the States.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I just never understood that. I mean, the United States at one point was number 1 for consuming adult content. Now we're like number 4, but we're still high up there. Like, it's...
Even then, they're being whacked out about the adult content today there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, they shame the adult industry. It's like, you guys are the biggest hub for it. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
everyone watches porn. Come on.
Everyone does or has. I mean, come on. We're not going to sit here and act older than thou. I never liked that. Like, you hear like the governors, you hear the senators, and just everyone. Like, both sides, Republican and Democrat. This is not a party issue. This is an issue just in general. They will make these laws. It's like, oh, we have to restrict this for the children. If the game says M, then it's not for 17.
It's not for children.
It's not for children. Idiot. mature 17 plus.
Yes, that's why it says it there, and that always upsets me. So like, a lot of times when Japanese are moving things over here, a lot of times the localization companies are in California, so
retailers
tell them,
retailers worth their salt have to note them that it's rated M, and they also ask is this a gift or are you just giving that yourself? Yeah, that's prime, but still.
Yeah, overall, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Yeah, and that's the problem with, like, I know, like, for example, like, you know, same thing when you're trying to move something to France, or you're trying to move it to Germany, you're trying to move it to, you know, the UK. The biggest centers for them are the ones that want to censor them. And it just never made sense to me because, you know, was it Europe has Cero, I think?
Yeah.
Or Peggy?
Wait, no, Europe has Peggy. Cero's Japan.
Cero's Japan, so yeah, Europe has Peggy, and it's like, if it says Peggy 18, then it's not for children. So you don't need to protect the children. I just never understood why that's an excuse every single time. And what's happened with a lot of these Japanese companies,
I've been wondering that for a long time. Why do companies want to make games, mature games for the children, but it's obviously not for children?
Defeating the purpose.
It's literally
they're seriously defeating the purpose here.
Yeah, the government trying to be a parent.
As I'm saying here, as I will say here, actions speak louder than words, and Square-Enix's actions, especially this week, have been absolutely crummy.
I have never understood that shit. When it's
it's always the excuse. It's always the excuse.
Yeah.
Like, why are you putting, like, this is an mature game. Why are you putting flowers or sweat to hide the blood? Oh, because, you know, the kids, if they play, then they're not supposed to play it, though.
Yeah.
But the kids, it's in for mature games.
It's in for mature. That's not supposed to be for kids.
No. Or the fact they replace it with, like, rainbow puddles of stuff, and it's just like...
Yeah.
To me, that's more visually, like, unappealing than regular vomit. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Fucking Mario's for kids. You got that nigga hitting bricks, falling into spikes and shit like that. Yo, relax.
He's beating up kids. Like, you gotta think about it. The Koopalings are kids.
He's beating up turtles. He's endangering a once-in-a-lifetime giant turtle. Okay. He's taking drugs, freaking magical stars. He eats a plant and is able to spit fire. Like, come on.
Come on, and he's beating on women too. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he rides on a dinosaur just to beat on people.
Animal abuse, see? Always abusing the animals.
And that dinosaur eats about anything.
And abusing the parents because that animal, that dinosaur, was his parent in one of the games.
Well, it might not be the original one, but it was.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And then abandoning that dinosaur in the middle of the game.
Yeah, just like, I'm about to fall, not better you than me.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just funny because, like, I just see this all the time. And so, if Square Enix is true about this, then yeah, they can bring their games to West and do not censor them. Like, bring the full vanilla game.
Basically, basically get rid of the ethics department. We don't need it.
Real quick. Okay, I do understand when you need to change some things because there are things that Japan does that doesn't translate well. Yeah, you could change it, but don't full on censor them because you think that we're not going to receive that well.
Yeah,
some things but
with Xenoblade Chronicles X, for example, on the Wii U, like, I can understand why they changed one of the character's age from, I think she was 15, they changed her to 18 here in the States. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the scenes she got into would have been weird had, you went to that at she's 15.
Yeah, both
that makes
Yeah, both regions completely differ with that thing. That does make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense because age consent in Japan is different from age consent here in the States. You know, let's not get into.
I don't even want
let's
to
not get
ask
into
what
this.
the difference is. So
yeah, we'll just say there's a difference, and
yeah, there is.
It doesn't
a
really
difference.
matter. It is what it is. So I can understand
the age
that.
of consent in Japan was known to be 13, and then they changed it to 15. Then they changed it to 18, and now they think of change it again to 21. It's weird over there.
Yeah, that depends on the prefecture, but it's officially 13 mainly because of the tribal areas. They still maintain those tribal areas.
Like 13. Yeah, Shibuya's still like 13 or something like that. But that's neither here nor there.
That's just shit. Like I'm calling the worst FBI of the world on y'all.
Yeah, so you know, so that made sense as a change because you're not going to do that. But some of the changes they make were like, oh, you know, for the children, we can't have this person in lingerie, even though they're adult in both versions. We have to have them fully clothed because the children. It's like, wait, what? These are young. Like,
yeah, but pound me too moment. But this is a grown ass woman, and you're covering her up. Why? And this is fully grown.
Yeah, this is fully grown. Like it's like it doesn't matter. Like you didn't need to do this. You just decided to do this.
Yeah, they just decided to do this, and
that's a big thing in video games that they need to cut that shit out. There's some things they don't need to do, but they do it anyway because they feel like. I don't even feel like it's for the kids. I feel like they just want to do it just to fuck with people.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know why. I think
you're giving those snowflakes.
Appease the government.
Yeah, you're giving these snowflakes way too much power, and as a result, they keep changing crap for the worse.
Was that a grown woman in lingerie? Oh my gosh, I'm triggered. Like, wait, what? Touch grass. Like, I don't
touch grass. You know what?
No one becomes a rabbit monster whenever they see people in lingerie.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, society would be a lot different. But no.
Like it was weird.
Quit being dumb as hell.
It was weird how Sony censored Trish, and like there wasn't even a risque shot of Trish, but no, they censored her butt, and they had a full-on sex scene in The Last of Us Part 2. I'm sorry, this probably doesn't have
that never leaves my mind. And like you had this full-on scene and all this not splendor, exact opposite.
And those characters were slated to be underage, but apparently the anime titties are the problem.
But Trish is of age, by the way.
Yeah.
From DMC.
So that just never made sense to me. Like I said, the whole excuse they always use is for the children. No, it's for the snowflakes. And just tell the snowflakes to touch grass. I guarantee you they go outside and touch grass.
Oh, yeah, this reminds me.
Just take a deep breath. Mother Nature, you know?
This is kind of on topic, but recently in California, a bill was unanimously dropped some dead Karen tried to bump the adult performer age to 21 and early failed. A lot of everyone wasn't flying with that.
Wait,
they said that 18, 19 were still too young or something like that, so they wanted to be.
You know the age of consent we just started talking about? Yeah, these people were trying to say, oh no, you need to be 21 if you're going to be in a porn movie. No, age of consent means, bitch, I will do what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, so let me also reiterate this. In the United States, for being an adult, it's 18 and up. If you're 18, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So I don't know why they're trying to change it to 21, because you don't have, at that point, in the United States, you don't have technicality ownership over them anymore. They're an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the age of consent do vary between 16 and 18 for the states, but absolutely everything else, once they hit 18, they're legit an adult, nothing else.
Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. I know, like, a lot of people, and not just California, but they were the front runners for it. They wanted to try to performance age to be 21. It's like there's so many problems going on in the world.
Yeah.
The fact that this is the one you focus on, I don't know why this is the hill you want to die on. I just never understood that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of
this is the hill you charge up. Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah,
and these stupid lads still think 18.
This is why games get censored so much.
Yeah.
Just because the biggest localization department is in California.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that it's stupid. It's the fact they got nothing to do with their free time.
Yeah, nothing to do except for piss and moan at actually good games and wanting to dumb them down to their level.
Yeah, so...
If you want
let's censor Mortal Kombat because seeing women in suggestive outfits, that's where we draw the line. Gore, now we're good. You can rip someone's tongue out. That
happened with Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, but don't let us see no bra and underwear. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's not like females
Too
got
offensive.
there anyway.
Too offensive.
Lastly, females in video games. Let me just tell y'all one thing about guys. It doesn't matter how non-provocative you dress.
Yeah.
It is some guy's fetish out there, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
So relax. There is no such thing as making it taste. Let's dress all warm and all fancy so no guys will get horny. No, there is no such thing. It's a fetish out there for somebody. Somebody's gonna get horny.
No, it's just because there's some snowflakes who get offended seeing women wearing provocative outfits, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm offended because that's not representative of females." It's a video game. Like I guarantee Johnny Cage is not all dudes.
Yeah, it's fiction in
Same
general.
with Jax.
Also, no one's gonna turn rabbit whenever they see lingerie or some crap, or society will be completely and utterly different. Get the hell up out of here.
There are some that do that.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, just look at Raiden, look at Jax, look at Johnny Cage. I mean, none of them fit my body type, and I'm not upset about that. Like, I'm not going to
same.
My gosh, no, they're not my body type. It's fine. Like, there's no one my body type on that game, and I don't care. It's a fictional game.
Yeah, it's a fictional game in the end.
I don't care. It's about people ripping each other apart.
Yeah.
Why would I care?
Like, Liu Kang looks nothing like me. Like, it doesn't matter.
Are you coming?
No way Jats or Raiden look a bit like me whatsoever. In fact, I like playing characters that are nothing like me, period.
That's the whole point of me playing fiction. Because it's not me. But, what are you saying, DC?
Got fucking mechanical arms. Yes, I'm so like him. Yes, with my mechanical arms. That I don't really think we got the technology to make arms like that. Yes, he's so like him. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I thought someone got wrapped. Okay, but but yeah, no, like that's just in any video game. Even for example, I used to play Smite, Loki, King Arthur, Freya definitely. None of them were like me. Freya's a female. Loki's not like me. King Arthur's not like me. I just played them because that's what I enjoy playing. I mean,
I'm sorry about that.
Stop imagining yourself. Stop comparing yourself with a video game character in the first place. Okay?
Yeah, so
that's what you really need to focus on. If you're not happy with how you look, but you don't want to go exercise, or you don't want to do this, or you can't afford something, you're making excuses to yourself of why you can't do something instead of doing the actual effort to lose the weight or to gain the muscle or to gain the energy. Yes, it's hard. It's always hard. It always starts out rough for everyone. You can't look at one guy and go, he's going to be the world's best bodybuilder without trying. No. That's idiotic to say that someone can do that.
Yeah. There's self-insertion, and then there's schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's. I feel like people are somewhere in between that, where you just look at these characters, like you have your Leah Sarkeesians, you have Zoe Quinns. That's unrealistic for females. It was supposed to be realistic for females. It's a fictional game. These are fictional characters.
Fictitious beliefs, you idiots.
Yeah.
Like it is like you. It hurts everything because the people who weren't even gonna get it. Like I said, once again, the people who were never gonna buy the game are the ones policing the game, and the game caters to them. And all it does is alienate the people who were gonna get the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. None of those whiners would still buy the game if they caved into them.
I'm sorry, but I applaud the developers to make their character, the female character, sexy because that's what you kind of want to do is make your female character sexy because, like, ain't nobody wants to play with an ugly character. Well, not for, like, trolling, you know. They probably do it for trolling reasons, but, you know, people wants to play, like, a cute, sexy character.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, that's why a lot of the male characters are good-looking gentlemen, you know? I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, Luke Cage and Johnny Cage aren't bad-looking gentlemen, you know, as far as how gentlemen look. I mean, why did they do that? Because that's what they're looking for.
And that's why I play fan service games as well. For example, I just got back to Action Taimanin.
Oh, no, we know why you play fan service games. We're just going to let you finish your argument, though. Go ahead.
Actually, just finished my argument.
I gave you a rough time. Anyways.
But it's all good, like I said. So that's all I say about that. So Square Enix, actions speak louder than words. If you really, truly aren't going to, abide by the West rules and just kind of make the games you want to make, only doing what you need to do as far as changing up stuff, then I'm all for it. But I think you're just talk because Square Enix just needs to be talk. But if they do it, I'll give them props for it.
I mean, for Square Enix in their Final Fantasy games, they don't really make any of their characters. Like, they make the characters cute, but they don't, like, kind of over-sexualize their characters. Like, Tifa got, like, a nice rack, but it's one of those things where it's, like, it fits for its apocalyptic theme for Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Even though everybody's like, it's not apocalyptic. It's kind of apocalyptic. But
there's only, like, a few good towns in that.
After that,
everything else is like wasteland.
Everywhere else is either a wasteland or completely war torn.
Yeah, it's like the characters fit. It's not like they it's not like, hey, we're gonna put this girl in a bikini in a world where everything's frozen over. Like, no.
Yeah, that's just for fun.
Yeah, but they also don't let their females be fucking butt ugly though.
Yeah.
Because sex sells.
Yeah.
And it's a strategy everyone uses. It's literally one of the biggest strategies used in the market today. If you see an ad with someone, most times they are at least at a good enough looking level or a handsome or beautiful level that they're far above the average person. Now, why complain about that? No point complaining about that. That's kind of like wasting your breath, because that's how it's going to be. You really can't expect that to change, because if you do change that, you're changing a lot of people whole way of income, honestly.
We spend a lot.
You're changing like 100 years worth of marketing. Actually, more than 100 years of marketing. Like, I mean, back when they used to market cigarettes before, laws where you market that, they'd have either a beautiful woman or a beautiful man on the cover. Like have a cigarette kind of stuff. If you look at some of the old marketing things like that. Why did they do that? Because it sold then, it sells now. It's just people decided to get offended, because like people have always been offended, like throughout history. The problem is Twitters gave them a unified voice, and companies are caving for them.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Yeah, they've forgotten that set sells, and they're willingly ignorant of it.
Yeah, so I don't want that to be anything that people take from this. Like, no, this generation didn't just out of nowhere bring up snowflakes. Snowflakes have always been around. It's just they've never been unified like this, because there was never a way for them to be unified, because back
they would stay inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stay inside, and there's no way for them to meet up. Now you can do that through your phone. Essentially.
And they still don't have idea. Hang on, they still don't have the idea of the fact that they don't know that grown men and women play video games still.
Yeah.
Some of them don't still have that mindset that yes, grown men and women play video games. Some do it for a living.
There have been multiple different surveys and stuff. Sorry to cut you off. Where
you good?
Grown men and women, us, we outnumber the kids playing video games and watching anime. We outnumber them as far as who consumes this media. So it's like, it's just weird to me that it's like, oh, the choice.
Your points are flawed and invalid the entire time. Sorry to cut you off.
It's like what is it? Like it was like something like 70-30. Like 70%. We make up 70% of that market. So it makes sense that games would want to cater to us a bit. Like, we're their main audience.
Yeah, we're the main audience. Those guys whining, they're not the main audience. Those guys don't care. They won't buy your crap.
DC, what you said?
Sorry.
I said, y'all, they think of it like a business. So who are they majority catering to? And then that's what they sell it to. Like, Nintendo wants to cater to kids. They know that their audience is like grown men and all this stuff. So what Nintendo does is they ignore what they're catering to and they sell it to whoever wants to buy it. But they know they're trying to cater to kids, and they know a grown man buys Pokemon. They know grown.
Well, Nintendo's able to do that because, well, one, nostalgia factor. Two, their games can technically be played by kids and adults. Like Kirby, for example, the new Kirby game is fire. If you haven't played it, but it's a game where a kid can play it, but then also adult can play it and still have a good time. And they don't have to censor anything Kirby because it's Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby didn't say nothing, so of course.
But
all he does is.
Yeah, you can put a whole bunch of things in his mouth now.
He can. That's crazy.
Yeah, he swallows everything in sight.
Pause. But
you know what would be hilarious? Someone should do a mod where it sounds like someone hitting a bowl.
Yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious. Every time he eats something, it should just sound like someone's using a bong.
Also, remember we're talking about
mouthful more for that.
Also, remember we're talking about the same. Also, remember we're talking about the same being that straight up beat up a god because he stole his cake. No, he straight up slew him.
A bitch.
Yeah, Kirby's like, yo, I'm about to smack him.
I'm about to smack
him. Taking my cake. Hey, yo, we about to square off. So
Kirby like, yo, Kirby's look was just like, Kirby got his cake stolen, like, just looking like, I know you didn't take my food. Like, Kirby like, you have to run them hands, right?
Go run the set, man. Go run the set.
But yeah, so it's just stuff like that. Your Square-Enix, you make a rated M game or you rated T game, you have whatever in there that is justified for that rating. Do not. I just never understood censoring an M-rated game because it's M-rated.
Well, there's one rating above M, which is rated R. And there's very few games that reach those.
Only.
And the reason why you don't want your game to be rated AO because there is proven that no one wants your game if it's AO. Yeah. You'll have to sell it.
Retailers won't sell it.
Well, it's not that no one wants it. It's just you can't sell it easily. There's only certain places you can sell it.
Yeah,
you can't sponsor it as well as you want to.
Yeah, you can't advertise as heavily as you want to. It's basically the NC-17 rating of games.
I'm gonna repeat it again. No one wants your game, and it's not the fact that no one wants your game. It's the fact that you're going to be put with so much restrictions that the fact that you're making a profit is going to be very, very challenging. So a lot of companies.
Unless you're Hatred. Apparently, Hatred actually got more sales from doing the AO than it would have just doing M.
Streisand. That's what I thought.
That was shock value. That was just shock value, honestly. Hatred.
And
Hatred was a very bad game. It was a very.
However, you can do well with PC. You can do well with PC in case of AO rated games, but only for PC. Anywhere else, you're out of luck.
We're not talking about your hentai games anymore, bud. I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh yeah. Also, speaking of selling things with beautiful characters, have you seen Lightning of Final Fantasy 13 advertising some Louis Vuitton stuff?
No, I did. No. I thought that was weird.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't like Lightning, though, so I didn't even care. I didn't like Lightning. That was.
Yeah, I do admit she's beautiful.
She is a beautiful character, but she was just one of the most boring protagonists I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a beautiful character, but she is. I don't remember a single line or a single thing Lightning did.
I don't even remember what she's from.
Final Fantasy 13.
Final Fantasy 13.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, I don't play Final Fantasy.
By the way, her storyline was supposed to continue in 13 verses, but that got scrapped.
Yeah, they just make it 15. She was supposed to meet the prince, who was Noctis. But yeah, she was just never in that game at all.
Spoilers. No, I'm kidding. There's no way I would play that fucking game.
I was about to say, what are you talking about? Nobody wanted to play 15. 15 wasn't even a bad game either.
Yeah.
It's just half of it was good. The other half, you could tell Nomura wasn't working on it because they needed to get it done. So they got someone else on it, and that person was not told what Nomura's vision was, so they just did their own thing, and it just didn't make sense. It's like it changes dramatically. Like, I don't think this is the same game. I was like, am I still playing it? Yeah.
Wow.
No. Oh man. I guess I'm done.
Got done dirty.
Yeah.
Got done dirty.
Nomura took like 800 years making that game. Like, bro, you're costing this company so much money making this game, and you're still not done yet.
Oh man.
Remember, he was writing Kingdom Hearts 3 at the time.
And he was helping his friend on another series. A friend of his, he actually helped the writer for Yakuza on one of the Yakuza games too. At the time. That was a friend of his.
So he was doing Yakuza and he was doing Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Supposedly.
Man, he's a dick.
Man, he's a dick. Fuck that guy, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, let's move it. And
I'm sorry, but it's like, come on, like you're doing all of these other projects instead of working on that one project. But no, I'm just kidding. He works hard. Yeah.
Yeah. We just joking. Yeah. We love his work, honestly.
And with all of that, welcome to the Censorship Corner.
Nah.
We've already gotten right into it, but brace yourselves. This Censorship Corner is one of the meatiest, if not the meatiest, this year. So, Thus far. So first off, Disney shut down Club Penguin Rewritten, and the website got taken over by a police intellectual property crime unit.
Cool.
Youch.
That's kind of funny, though. Like, I wonder how many people, like, talked about, like, criminal activity on Club Penguin.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sure you could get all those logs and just be like, this is some crazy shit. I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, this probably had far stronger moderation, but still. Quoting, Disney has shut down Club Penguin Written, and the website has currently been seized by the Police Intellectual Crime Property Unit. Hearing the name will either make you feel incredibly old or float you with nostalgia as the mid-2000s online service was one of the biggest at the time, Alongside sites like Habbo Hotel, but unlike Habbo, Club Penguin was shut down back in 2017, leading a group of fans to recreate what Club Penguin rewritten in the same year. Although Disney took down a similar Club Penguin remake, Club Penguin Online, it left rewritten alone for some time, that is until the day when the website was seized by the police and Intellectual Crime Property Unit. An official Discord post completely scrubbed of references to Club Penguin, left with just a closure announcement. Right here. So, yeah, they basically got cease and desist. Yeah, it sucks, but hey.
At least it went somewhere potentially useful, like...
Somehow. Oh yeah, there are no further comments officially since they're not allowed to speak to the legality of the issue for now.
Those people got arrested for that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was weird. I remember reading that. I think it was yesterday. They got arrested. I didn't know you could get arrested for copyright infringements.
Wow.
I thought you got fined.
You get fined, but you...
Yeah, normally you get fined.
It's a weird scenario.
People getting arrested for like Nintendo copyright infringements, but like with this Disney, like they got arrested. I mean, they were released. They released on their own recognizance. Is that what it was called? That's what it's called.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah, Hotshot knows because he actually knows.
Probably house arrest.
Yeah, but they got arrested for that, and they're now assisting the police in investigation. I mean, they have no choice, honestly. Yeah. But it was, you know, I read it from like they got arrested. Like I just never heard of like copyright infringements. Like I heard like you getting cease and desist, but Disney's like, nah, man, we want these guys arrested. Like what? Hold on.
That's a bit too far.
Yep.
Yo, hold on.
And for copyright, understand the fines, but wow.
We arrested now? Like, you know, that's crazy.
We arresting people now? Okay. Bet.
Don't steal
this is definitely one
people's intellectual property. But technicality, nobody has an original idea. Everything is a copy from something.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it's weird because, like, I mean, and this is the same argument with Nintendo stuff is Club Penguin, those servers have long shut down. Rewritten was made for the people who still want to, use Club Penguin. That was the point. Some people say, oh, they're making money through ads. Yeah, they might have to keep the site up because it costs money to keep the site up.
Yeah.
But from what I was looking at with, like, as far as, like, what they've shown, that they can show, is the money wasn't going to any of their bank accounts, it was going to maintenance, which is for the site.
Yep.
Yeah, so it wasn't like they're trying to profit off of that. They were just keeping something up that they loved as kids, more than likely. And, that's what they were doing. It was just really weird to me that Disney, like, no, not only are we going to cease and desist you, not only are we going to ask for fine, we want you arrested. We coming at you full force. Like, whoa.
Well, apparently they put it this way. Because of how much time that them running ads and earning money, it did equal an amount that could have been federal stealing to a degree, but I don't know how they would win that in court, honestly. How they would push that issue.
It's probably why they just allowed to, release to on reconnaissance and thing. Like, that's probably why Disney didn't push further than that, because even their multiple lawyers probably like, yeah, we don't think we can actually get them jail time for this.
We don't really have anything that could actually punish these people.
But there's also a thing called bad publicity for doing it. So some companies don't take it that far because it can also make them seem like the bad guy. But there's some companies, there's some companies that do it anyway, even with the bad publicity.
Yeah, when I read that story, that's the first thing that stuck out to me because I've heard about a bunch of cease and desist. Like I said, we've covered them, most of Nintendo and stuff on this channel. But I never heard of people getting arrested.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like
that woke you up.
Yo, they got what?
My best guess is they're doing that just for the anti-piracy scare, but still, you never hear that every day.
Imagine that's your neighbor and you see them getting arrested, put into a police cruiser, and then like later on when they come back, you find out they got arrested off of copyright infringement. It's like, what?
Boy, what are you in for? Copyright infringement? Oh, they about to tear your ass up.
Yeah.
Just to give you fair warning, he likes hackers. Just walks away.
Boy, give it a better warning. He don't use lube.
Yeah. Imagine being in prison just for copyright infringement and nothing else, and the other guys are in for serious shit. Oh, and the one dude that's in for tax evasion.
Yeah, see, that's what I was, just thinking in my head. I'm like, hopefully they weren't putting general pot. They probably weren't putting general pot. They probably put in like what do you call those, holding cells for a bit?
Yeah.
For maybe the night like that or 2 nights. But in any case, it's just weird that you got put in handcuffs and got put in a holding cell in general, like any kind of cell, for copyright infringement. Especially when they got a cease and desist. And once they got a cease and desist, they're like, okay, and they started taking stuff down. And it's just like a knock on the door. You're on the arrest. Like, what?
Say what?
So yeah, Club Penguin rewritten. Like I said, it's been around for a while. I knew about it for a while, and Disney for a while didn't care. But then they came out with this 3D Club Penguin. And I think with this newest update, they're trying to do this whole. You can turn it 2D if you go to a certain area or something like that. So maybe they're trying to get rid of that because they don't want to compete against it now. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. But yeah, I'm just glad those guys aren't in jail anymore because that was just weird. They got arrested for it.
That's asinine. That's what that is. That's just asinine.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I'm not laughing at these guys. I'm just laughing at the situation.
Yeah, just laughing at the situation, not them.
How far it was taken.
Yeah. That's a real world example of that escalated quickly.
Yep.
I mean, that's all I have to say about that topic. That was just weird to me. Like, when I read it, I had to reread it because I thought I had read it wrong. I was like, arrested for copyright. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see what this shit's about, eh?
I just kept reading through the article. I read through it twice. I'm like, this isn't adding up.
Nope.
Nope, not whatsoever. You know what else doesn't add up?
A calculator. No, what?
Well, this latest instance from China itself. In the latest gaming crackdown, China is banning live streams of unauthorized titles, aka all the titles that they banned.
Kiss my ass, China.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have no freedom. You born in China, which means you work for us on a birth. You have no freedom. You do what we tell you to do.
Yeah, hackers will find a way out of this, but still.
Well, no, I mean, it's just weird. The market makes so much for China, and China I think is #1 right now as far as gaming market, how much money they make from it. Them doing this hurts that market, which makes them billions upon billions of dollars yearly. So I don't really understand why they do this.
Do you think, like, legitimately one of the people in their office or whatever their governmental power is, do you think one of them is like the top person, has a son that plays video games and wants to be a pro, so his whole plan is just to literally fuck the government with this shit? Just so his son can't do this?
That might actually be it. I don't know. Maybe he just his son's only good like 3 games, so he's like he wants his son to just stay. I don't know. He wants everyone to suffer. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Emperor, I mean President Xi. I don't really know what he's been doing.
Quoting,
China not his damn job. Anyways.
Quoting, China said on Friday the live stream with unauthorized video games was banned, signaling stricter enforcement of the rules as part of its broad crackdown on the gaming industry, aimed at purging content the government does not approve of. The National Radio and Television Administration said platforms of all kinds must not live stream games that are not approved by related authorities. Skipping ahead, earlier this year, Elden Ring was a hit on Chinese game live streaming platforms, reaching 17.1 million cumulative daily average viewers despite not having a license, he said. Then it also implemented a freeze on gaming licenses, which regulators only lifted this week after gaming companies made major adjustments to their business practices. Unquote. Yeah, this is really messed up.
That right there is already because like a lot of games that do come to China that are approved are games that were heavily edited from their original variant.
Or they're knockoffs of that target game.
Yeah, and now the government's even regulating those. It's weird.
I don't want to rat out on fellow game developers, but at the same time, they have to play test these games. So they're breaking the law already. As part of their job, they are ordered to break the law. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It hurts my head when I see this. China's like, we're going to ban this, we're going to ban this. It's like, China, you look at 17.1 million? That's a lot of people watching. That's a lot of eyes.
Yeah.
On one thing. I really don't understand this whole war against games. I mean, I think it's because they think people are going to revolt.
I hope someone does revolt. They're coming up with stupid shit.
Yeah. Or they're already revolting. They're keeping up with dumb crap to try to stop them.
It's not the fact that it's like war against games. It's a war against like violent games. Like my child should be playing anything that hits the shelves and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't play Mario or Sonic in China.
It can't play Animal Crossing there either.
I don't think you can even play Fortnite there.
Nope.
Yeah, like, I mean, I just talk about even peaceful games, like, like Animal Crossing, you're not.
Yeah, I know, but still, like,
it's
Fortnite is so.
It's freaking animal.
Fortnite, so toy-related characters, like, so stylized, they don't look. Half of them aren't even human.
Yeah, especially with like the updates, like you're playing as like Spider-Man or something like that, or Naruto or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's nothing that's as fantastical as it gets. These are not. For example, like I said, I just talked about Kirby. They can't play Kirby over there without special permissions. I'm like, it's just weird to me. Their list of authorized games is very, very small. Like, I mean, and then it changes weekly.
I was gonna say, like when Nintendo's getting characters for like all that stuff, Sakurai himself said that he has to talk to different type of people just to get that happening. So when you're in the sexing company, of course they can use like your character to do it, but at the exact same time they have to ask for your permission to even use characters within their company. So
yeah.
Unless you buy all rights of it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I really don't understand China. They're making, that's a lot of their bread and butter is how much they're making from the gaming industry itself. Because they're a communist society, that money is going directly to the government. So the government's literally hurting their own.
Yeah. Also, here's another trip. The woke West also wants to copy China's homework. They've been wanting to do that all the time.
Yeah, see, that's why I tell people all the time, we're like, oh, we gotta do this. I'm like, okay, so you guys don't like what China and Russia are doing, right? No. Then why do you want to do the same exact thing? That doesn't make any sense.
None whatsoever.
But doesn't it make us cool? No.
No.
It makes you stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, good voice crack.
Wow.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
I love you. Anyways.
Same here.
It makes you idiot. It makes you an idiot. Like, I mean, I just do not understand this. Like, you don't like what China's doing. You don't like what Russia's doing. You don't like what North Korea is doing. You don't like what Cuba is doing. But then you're gonna go and do the same thing they're doing. Like, that never made any sense to me.
Well, that's all of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's move it. Brace yourselves, we're going back to Sankaku.
Sangaku?
Oh no. Shangokusatsu.
So, about this instance. Yeah, it's a quick one.
But... Dark Strange. Oh, sorry. Sorry to interrupt you there, Minos. I was just wondering. I think DZ died.
Corey,
that's my Doctor Strange movie.
Corey Death-Laden. Yeah, Corey Death-Laden House of the Dead remake is forbidding gnawing names for some reason. Strange decision has been implemented in the highly bloody and gory House of the Dead remake, as despite all the zombie killing and murder present in the title, the game requires that players enter a family-friendly name devoid of any profanity. The Twitter users shared a screenshot of them playing the game where they were prompted to enter their name only be greeted with a message informing them that their distasteful choice of name. So there's a bunch of crap in their name filter.
What?
May will naturally be upset the clear hypocrisy present. Those not fond of censorship might be disappointed in the game's decision to lengthen so be scared as well. Man. So that's two things against them. Mainly the name change.
That doesn't make any sense.
None of this makes sense.
I mean, at least with some of the censors, they make sense. I don't agree with them, but they make sense. This doesn't even make sense.
Neither of these do.
It didn't fix any problem.
Epic.
Yeah, they just add some.
Yeah, it added the problem. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confusion.
I'm Hypnos.
Hi, I'm Work These Nuts 69. How are you?
You've been working nuts.
How's that for an intro?
Hit him with a band stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back and dead.
Back again.
DC's back. Tell a friend. Okay. I'm gonna stop with that. I'm pretty sure Interscope's coming for us.
Yeah, no. Yeah, let's stop there. They're actually taking this seriously.
Yeah, no, I don't. I can't really say much about this topic because it doesn't even make sense to me as them censoring those two things. Yeah. See, I never understood remakes in the first place. Like, I mean, if the game came out in its entirety already before, and you're bringing that game out for the people who like, it prior, wouldn't you want to have it as accurate to where it was prior to that? Like, if I was to remake Chrono Trigger, I don't want to remake Chrono Trigger and keep it as accurate as I could to the original Chrono Trigger. Then, like, I wouldn't want to just
remake the original Japanese version, not the localized version of back in the day.
So, what would be the point of me remaking it if I'm not remaking the game people loved in the first place? I don't understand the point when you're making a game if all you're gonna do is just censor stuff that it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like no, don't do that.
Also, how you get drunk off of soup?
How you get drunk off soup?
Yeah, seriously, there's a scene in the localized version of the game where the crew wakes up, the crew drank some soup, and then they woke up and their dialogue said they were in a drunken stupor and they blacked out and then they came to somewhere else. And it was off of soup.
People literally lace stuff all the time. Like, they put stuff in alcohol.
Oh, crap. I forgot.
They put the stuff in the soup, man. That's why I didn't sure what you asked that question. Like, yeah, they put the good
Next
stuff
time you go to Olive Garden, just don't get a soup. I mean, that's all I can say. Shit.
Or they could not have cooked the wine or whatever in there thoroughly, because you can put wine and stuff in things, but you cook out alcohol, but if you don't cook it thoroughly enough, you still have the alcohol in there. So.
Yeah.
Like, if I remember correctly, that scene, I believe in that scene, it has something to do with they wake up somewhere different, so someone drug them there or brought them there. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're remaking a game and they're changing up the game. That doesn't vibe with me. But whatever. That is what it is.
It is what it is. Anyways.
And I am not buying it. But yeah.
Yeah, let's move it. Let's move in. We're going out of Sankaku again. So no need for the censor here.
Sankaku Satsu. Or Shungaku.
Onagaku Sasu.
Raging Demon.
So, Soini strikes again.
We don't care.
But this time, yeah.
Dang. Hot sauce done. I don't care about it.
We've literally had 5 topics about Sony. Like, legit. And maybe even more that I'm forgetting.
No, this was really like This was really like the second topic involving Soini. The rest of them involve Square-Enix, I think.
Sony censors cover art for PlayStation 4 release of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Burst 4. So is it true? Okay, I wasn't gonna try to do that one. Okay, why though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to summarize this is mainly because the whiners were. Yeah, this is mainly because the whiners were crying about Lukoa's tits again. This is the uncensored version of Nintendo for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they didn't touch it.
They just really have a problem with that. Like, oh my gosh, look at the chest. Like, bro, it's not that deep. I promise you, it's not.
Yeah, it seriously isn't that deep.
Go outside, maybe not now because it's late, but go outside about 2-3 p.m. Right, and just touch some grass. Yeah. If you don't have any grass in the area, go somewhere where there is grass and just touch it. Just touch it.
Just
you're like Forrest Gump in that movie where he's like pondering the sand and he's just screaming into the sand. Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it. I don't know what reference you're talking about.
Thankfully, nothing gameplay-wise was affected, or so I see. But the covers definitely.
It's artwork. For a game.
Yeah.
It was inappropriate, I can understand, but it was.
Yeah, once again, this is just more whiny people being whiny, and of course, Soy at this point's too far gone, so of course they're going to give those whiners more power. This is one in the instance where Nintendo thankfully did not budge, if at all. Rightfully so, but still. But men love a ghost tits. Yeah, everyone does. Everyone loves huge tits.
Minos, real quick, how many topics you got one more time?
I was booted out.
Yeah, how many topics you got left, Minos?
Let me actually count that off the list.
If you count more than 5, I'm done. I'm just saying.
My phone's on like 5%, so I'm about to dip out actually.
All right, buddy. You be safe.
I'm tired anyway. I'm about to go to sleep anyway.
Yeah.
All right, I see you, man.
We're 3 short one. We're actually 3 short ones before the censored game of the show. The censored game of the show is a huge one.
Short ones, off.
All right, yeah. Good night.
Bye, buddy.
See you, man.
Good night. All that do is just make fools out of themselves again and again.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah, let's move it. Not much else to milk out of there. Yeah, just playing milk out of Lucoa, but yeah.
Get there.
All right. You guys remember that time where GTA, where the whiners want GTA 5's quote unquote transphobic stuff removed?
No.
Yeah.
In case the current gen ports, the bastards got their wish.
So PS5 and Series X version are gonna be censored?
Yeah. Rockstar appears to have removed the quote-unquote transphobic NPCs and jokes from the latest release of Grand Theft Auto 5 for the latest gen consoles.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is on a PS3, 360, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And you're telling me all those versions are gonna be as they were, but they censored PS5 and Series X version?
Yeah. Yeah, the quote-unquote span enhanced. NPCs who long have been criticized for perpetrating harmful stereotypes, often used against trans people in life, still appear in the game, but have their voice lines removed. Some jokes have also been replaced to a spot by players. Unquote. And once again, they make fun of everyone. That series makes fun of everyone.
Like, for example, San Andreas, you hear the N-word a lot. Why? Because that's the neighborhood you're in.
Yep.
That's the neighborhood
you're also in a neighborhood that that don't give a fuck about who hears them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
bet some people living in the neighborhood don't give a shit about who lives next to them and still says the most racist shit ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, in San Andreas, not just the black characters are saying the N-word, the white characters, the Hispanics, and you're just hearing that because that's where you're at. So, in all GTAs, you get pedestrians or, neighborhoods you go in where they'll be saying stuff, you go to a Hispanic neighborhood, you get called essay or something like that. If you bump past someone, you have there's actually for example, the Chinatown one on was it
Chinatown Wars?
DS, or 3DS.
3D. Yeah, DS.
They would curse at you in Mandarin. I mean,
yes, they do.
So I don't really understand where this became a problem. Like, oh, you're saying racist stuff. Well, that's the whole point. But it's not looked at as, oh, you should be saying this. No, it's they're saying this, and they're very much saying offensive stuff. That's the whole point.
It's from the area that it was placed in. Like, you have people that say that shit on the regular.
Yeah, that entire place is crooked.
Like, this isn't, what's a good, I don't know, let's make up a place. This isn't Neighbor Palms, which has freaking palm trees in front of everyone's house, and everyone's got 3 dogs and 2 kids, and everyone's polite to each other. This isn't a fantasy, hey, we're a happy world. No, this is a real fucking place, or a real, it is based off real actions in life. So, if you can't understand something that simple, I think you're just stupid. Stupidity at its finest, folks.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rockstar would do this though. They never seen like a company who would cave.
I think it's because of the scandal of, like, one, their remaster version sucks.
Yeah.
You know, I think that might have actually been it right there. That scandal. Plus, they're trying to push the subscription service, so they're trying to, I guess, try to appease as many people as possible to push this subscription service. And then, like I said, the GTA Definitive Trilogy, Definitive whatever, that long behind title was trashed. Yeah. So maybe they're trying to do this as redemption, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Rockstar is also under Take-Two's wing, which in that case they've been woke, so of course they're also behind this.
Yeah, I mean, Take-Two's always been woke, but like they always let Rockstar do their own thing. Like with GTA 4, when all those people were calling for censors, they didn't. Same thing with GTA 5, they never censored it until just now. So it's just like that. I think this is a thing for publicity. They're trying to say, look, we're listening. But like you're listening to people who didn't care about the game.
Are making the changes, so you're an idiot. That's all I'm saying is, you guys are idiots. Stick by your guns, and sink with your ships. Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah, just own what you're about.
I despise what's that group? The Vault. The people that made Vault or whatever. I don't like that group because the person in charge of it's an asshole. But I still respect him, even though he's the biggest asshole that I know. Or not know, but the biggest asshole, because he's like, I don't take shit from nobody. This is, if I want it in my game, it's in my game. If I don't, it's not there. So none of you idiots are going to tell me how I build a game. That's how I look at it, at least.
Yeah, I mean that's how I felt about the dude who did was it Fez? I mean, I don't agree with the things you're saying to the fans, but he said, he's like, yo, you guys don't deserve nothing from me. He's like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Like, yo, bro, listen, respect that. I don't agree. I respect that.
I don't agree with what you say, but I respect you enough because you're saying it to these trash ass people that ain't actually gonna buy your game.
Yeah, so I can respect that. I don't have to agree with it. Another thing with Rockstar, I never agree with everything they did, but I respected them because they, for the most part, stuck with their guns. Here, this is a sad day. Like, I mean, it's on all these different platforms, and then the newest platform that you're putting on will not have the full version of the game, essentially.
See, it lost some of my respect when they were like, they removed the Confederate flag stuff. Yes, I understand a lot of people relate that with racism and slavery and stuff, and it sucks. But at the same time, do you remove all Confederate flags from the next games in the next 10 years? What if I want to make a Civil War game that has a Confederate flag in it? Like, am I obligated to remove it because of how racist and offensive it is in a video game? Like,
And once again, these are depicting real life areas, and in those certain areas, you will see, Confederate flags. You'll see, neo-Nazi. You see stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
and if it's not that, you're just selling smack.
Yeah, that's literally the equivalent of you, cover your ears, close your eyes, and just saying la la la, acting like it's not happening.
Acting like you've never seen it. The people that are around you that talk about it don't talk about it. Like, stop acting like you're a spoiled little child and be like, look, I don't agree with this, but it's happening and it's real life. If you want to go somewhere, stop disappointing games and get more into games so you can freaking fill your own life, Make a virtual life that you're actually happy with, that all that shit happens and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Play Animal Crossing, play Sims, do something. Listen, I've said this before, I say this again. And I don't know, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but these are games. These are fictional things.
If it's not for you, stay away from it. Not try to haggle people to change crap.
My thing is, I wish, and I've also said this before, I wish that this was the biggest problem I had in my life, is like a game didn't do things exactly like I wanted it to. If that was the biggest problems I had in my life, I'd have a really good life, man.
I wouldn't be complaining. Shit.
If these were the biggest struggles in my life, this right here, that's a bit. This is what you're so upset about. This is what keep you up at night. If this is the pinnacle of what's keep you up at night, I'd like to switch lives with you.
Exactly. Instead of wife switch, we'll do life switch.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you're so well off and so good that this is what you're able to just be typing on the computer about.
Yeah.
And I'll just go ahead and tell you now, I might not trade your life back if you take over mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You take over mine, but it's
mine
too hard.
neither.
Oh, really? It's
mine
too hard.
neither.
Oh really? Mine's not hard at all.
Yeah. You have way more free time than me. Especially pulling this junk.
See, I feel kind of bad because I kind of do have that freedom, unlike some of my friends. Like I am dealing with stuff that does affect me, but as far as like I have to make a certain amount every month, and it's not that high of an amount, but I'm still struggling with mental problems and stuff, just like everyone else. But I'm not going to go out and be like, hey, look what I did. I ain't going to gloat about how do I say this? I'm not setting my life as a viewpoint for others to say, oh, your life is worse than mine. Oh, your life is better than mine. I don't talk about my life with other people because I don't feel like it's important to, because you talk about your life, you're going to make it sound worse than it is. Or you have a great life and then you sound like an asshole for gloating. It's not a win-win situation. It's just a guaranteed loss. Yeah, knows.
And like I said, just the fact that you're in a position like these people where they have enough disposable income to basically throw money at everything, and then also have the time to just sit around a computer all day. I'm like, that must be good because it must be nice. I don't have that ability, but it must be nice they do. And if you're trade, we can trade real quick.
Yeah.
You can see. Not saying I'm in a struggle or anything, because I would never say I am. I'm not, but I do have my struggles. And if that's your struggles, I would like to switch.
Yeah,
right. 100%. If your biggest struggle is you complain about a game not being right for you, give me your life. Just give me it. I'll sell it to the devil for you, so we both can make some profit.
Yeah, it must have been living well easier than us. Somehow.
Oh, Lord. That's the dumbest.
That's actually that's actually common for whiners like this. They're probably they're either just severely brainwashed or have really high lives and are still severely brainwashed.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, and it's not even been mean to this certain demographic, but a lot of them are silver spoon people where, you know, mommy, daddy, or whatever guardian has a lot of money, and, you know, they're either rich or well off, and they can just sit around and essentially do nothing and just say, I want to complain on Twitter all day.
I want to go troll people on Twitter. Let's see something I can find distasteful about the world, and I'll just completely write a comment about it, and then keep doing that. It's so ridiculous.
That's amazing. And if I had those issues, if the whole world had those issues, it'd be a better place. That's all I'm saying. Like, if that was the biggest issue in the world,
BRB.
No more. All right, next topic.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That
was more planful than I thought. Oh, yeah. Here's even more stupidity.
There's more?
So, in the old interview, back to Sankaku, there was an old interview that was dug up and it revealed that Skies of Arcadia, an older game, turns out the dialogue was completely rewritten and it was right under everyone's noses. Yeah, this was back then, but still this was right under everyone's noses. To quote, an old interview is resurfaced on social media as it involves a translator for a classic title Skies of Arcadia, aka Eternal Arcadia. I mean, they merely did a rough translation of the game before throwing out the rest of the Japanese text and ad-libbing as they saw fit. Appeared some of why many hate localizers and demonstrating the problem has existed for decades. This 2015 interview was with translator Clayton Vorlick, who worked with Skies of Arcadia, and he shared information on his translation process for the game, such as how many scenes in the game were roughly translated, that a lot of dialogue was rewritten completely, which is sadly comparable to shoddy translation work of the current era. The part of the interview in question was seemingly done through an online chat, sort of going by the formatting. But I would just highlight this part. Yeah, we basically sat down, did a rough translation and text, and then threw away the Japanese text. We mapped out the big story beats in each scene, and then just watched the cutscenes and ad-libbed what we imagine each character would say, and then rewrote a lot of dialogue completely. Oh, no. The other guy says, nice. The translator says, yeah, we thought it might be a little creepy for US audiences. Unquote.
That is not how you localize stuff, and that's not a team you should work with localize. That doesn't even make any sense as a
business. Yeah, that doesn't make sense as a business platform at all.
Like,
no way.
If Hasa not made a game and we had like specific dialogue, you know, we're both English speakers, and we sent it to, like, let's say India, and they were translating to Hindi, or let's just Hindi. And they say, we don't really know what they're saying. How about we just, imagine what they'd be saying during this scene? It doesn't make sense as a localization business practice, because we have specific dialogue there, because, like, we wrote the dialogue to fit the scene that we made.
It's supposed to almost every scene is supposed to translate, or if it's a good video game or a well-made video game, usually, not every scene, but most scenes are important to the storyline. And then you deciding to say, let's write whatever the hell we want. And you, like, watch the animation to see what they do, and it's like, okay. In a world, fire falls from the sky. And then you're like, it's an act of God? It's like, oh no, it's not God. It's just a sorcerer over there. Like, it's just a way you should not do that. Like, one, you want to always praise the original authors. You want to always, you don't want to butcher their idea, because if they're the artist, don't butcher it. One, changing a full-blown video game is a painstaking task, but to find someone that just couldn't read a script and then tell the actual people what to say, and then just go back through it and do a quick word fix, you know?
Yeah.
It's
here they basically tried to pull a ghost stories and thought that would work. Well, it did work for Ghost Story staff, but not for here.
Well, it worked for Ghost Stories because Ghost Stories failed in Japan, so when they gave it to the crew, they said, "Do whatever you want. Like, it's not gonna do well, so we don't really care." And it ended up doing well because the team's like,
they changed the story.
Let's give us money, do whatever we want. So didn't work for them. So let's just go on a comedic angle instead of a serious angle.
Yeah.
And that worked.
But this actual current thing at hand was done really maliciously.
Yeah, and the thing is, from what you were reading, they knew what the original dialogue said. They just decided not to use it and throw it out.
Mm-hmm.
And decided to go with what they felt characters would be saying in the moment. But like I said, it doesn't make sense because, like I said, if you have a game where in a scene they're in the ether, and there's a bunch of energy coming down, and the character's saying, "I have to get back to the surface" or something like that, and then someone looks at the scene and says, "Oh, they're probably saying something about the energy around them. Oh, there's so much energy." That's a whole different.
That's a whole different feel.
Yeah, that's a whole different feel.
I still did not say that at all. It changes the whole meaning of what the person was doing, because here the character is marveling at energy, while in my original version, he was just thinking about getting back to where he was. Like, you don't see it as a problem there? That doesn't make any sense.
No sense whatsoever.
It's like that other topic we did in other podcasts with the whole doing Halo, but they didn't play the games or read comics.
They didn't bother the game, so they just did their own thing. Here, they didn't bother reading the script.
They just did their own thing. They threw the script out. You cannot take liberties off of work that's not yours.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
Except with special permission, but still.
Yeah, except for special permission. Like, if they told you just go wild, okay, go wild.
Yeah.
Like, if company
that Ghost Stories comparison, that was through special permission. This was not.
They gave this to you to localize. See, this is why a lot of localizers get bad reps, even though most localization companies are actually pretty good. It's just these companies are ones that give them bad reps because they make this stuff that is night and day to what the original was. And people think that's all localization. I know some people who work with localization, and they get upset all the time because they're like, "Yeah, I'm localizing, such and such anime." And he's like, "Well, you know what? The problem is, I don't think many people are gonna watch it just because they're gonna think the sub is better than the dub, even without listening to the dub, because dubs have bad reps."
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though they've gotten significantly better in the past, like just 20 years, honestly, they got significantly better. But a lot of people still have this negative connotation with it. So yeah, no. Companies like this should not be allowed to exist.
I agree with that, but it's just, you can't expect to take someone's art or take someone's envisionment and then butcher it just to fit your needs. Like, what if someone let's say someone took Fortnite Season 1, and instead of having it as a battle royale, they took it and made it exactly like COD. There's no building, but the cities and stuff are the maps. That's that. That's butchering the original vision of the battle royale aspect, which became famous, which became well known, which it was an incredible thing in its own right. So always pay respect to the people that do the work, you know? Don't be an ass.
Yeah. Ready to move it?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we can move it. I don't know that. I'm sorry when I get worked up on that stuff like that, but since I know people who are within this industry and they're the ones who suffer from crap like this, it just really rubs me the wrong way.
This next one, this last one before the censored game of the show, I already read through in advance because this is an article where we cannot scroll down. No way we can scroll down. Now this article at hand is pointing out some hypocrisy, and that's within the Nintendo eShop. Nintendo eShop removed Dual Princess, and yet there's this puzzle game era game with nudity involved, despite removing Dual Princess. Yeah. Dual Princess was actually removed from the Nintendo eShop and then from Steam, both for unknown reasons. DL site still has it, thankfully, but there is a sense of hypocrisy where, Dual Princess does not have any nudity whatsoever. It's a fan service game, but it has no nudity at all. This thing does.
Yeah, hentai only. It was actually on the front page too.
Yeah.
Of the Switch for a while, which was funny. As we went to the shop, it showed that game up front. So that was pretty fun.
I think we mentioned it last podcast for a short bit.
I couldn't tell you why this happened.
I must have been away when that happened.
I haven't played either game. Well, no, I think I read it on one of the side panels. And I just set it in. It's just funny. I think it's. I haven't played either game. I didn't care to play either. But it's just funny. Because hentai only was literally on the cover, like on the front page. Which eShop as soon as you clicked it, showed it.
Oh yeah, there's been a point out that hentai only happened to be Western origined.
Hentai is not Western origin.
This game at hand. The game at hand.
Oh, the game at hand. Okay, gotcha.
I think the game at hand is I think it's Asset Flip actually. For those who don't know what Asset Flip is basically like you go into Unreal Engine or you go into Unity or really any game engine, and you use stuff that you get for free or that you pay a small fee and it's yours on the marketplace, and then you just build a game out of it. You know, and it's not just like a thoughtful game. You just build a quick game out of different things that seemingly don't really work together. No real thought to it. I think that's what hentai oni is. I think it's an asset flip.
Yeah, it is an asset flip. Nothing else. Nothing much else.
Yeah, it's an asset flip puzzle game that has nude anime girls in it.
Nude.
And it's $2. Yeah. It's like $2.50 or something like that. So I might stream it if this video gets
Hey, I mean, it was approved by Twitch. Like, let's see someone, not Twitch, Switch, Nintendo. It was approved by them. So let's see.
I want me to stream it. If we can get 6 likes like we did on that round table, I'm gonna buy it live on stream and play it. So.
Okay, I'll get a notepad and paper ready to get your credit card information.
No, I'm gonna block that part out.
Okay.
I will buy it. I will play it, right there, right then and there. So,
hopefully this one's recorded with a lot. Hopefully
Epic, how many alt accounts do you think I have on YouTube?
Hopefully this was recorded with a lot of editing involved, or you will get nuked.
Yeah. So, hey, I mean, hey guys, if y'all show me any support for it, I will definitely do it. That's all I'm saying. Either on this channel, get 6 likes, or when I premiere this on my channel, 6 likes. Either way, I'll definitely put it out. It's no problem to me.
Yeah, you're braver than me. I'm not doing this.
Oh, no,
I do it, but never on stream or on
you're
camera.
You're going to have a Discord call with me while I'm playing this game.
You're going to have a mute Minos function. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Why?
You know why.
I don't do that sort of thing with... I don't do that sort of thing in groups.
Can you say that with a straight face? You don't do what sort of thing?
I don't do that sort of thing in groups.
Okay, in groups. Okay, see. You had to add the last part. Okay.
He had to add it because otherwise he'd be a liar.
Yeah, like I said, it's only about like 250. So, like I said, if I see, I mean, honestly, if y'all get to, and this is a huge number, if y'all got to 10 likes, I will loan Hotsot my Switch.
So I'll play shit. I don't give a shit.
Oh, dear.
I'll play it on Twitch. Like,
if y'all can get 10 likes, if possible. If y'all got 10 likes, just for what I was asking for. Listen, I will lend my Switch to Hotsot to play this on his Twitch channel, Gentle Giant Gamer.
Yep.
So if y'all want to see
check
that,
terms of service though, to make sure I ain't gonna be breaking anything because I don't want to get banned on Twitch. You know.
No, man.
Yeah. So if y'all guys can do that, we can make this happen. If show us some support, we would definitely do this. I mean, 100%.
I also have one stipulation. You have to be in the call with me while I do it.
The both of us have to be in the call then.
Yep.
Your terms are acceptable.
Yo, it'll be a nice play. We'll just do it for you guys.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But yeah, Hentai only. Shout out to that asset.
Oh my god.
I'm down to do it for real. I'll do it.
That would be a pretty hype gameplay video. I'm not gonna front though.
Man.
Cheese.
All right, yeah, next topic.
Ain't gonna bug me none.
Those are your goals right there. 6 or 10. 6 me, 10 outside.
Yep.
6 just on Epic Steve's channel. 10 special live stream event featuring Gentle Giant Gamer.
Yep. You can also refer to me as Triple G. A lot of people do. So.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. So if you guys actually did,
it'll definitely be fun. Like I'm gonna be cracking jokes the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just cracking jokes. It'll just be a bunch of knuckleheads playing a very stupid asset flip game. It would just really show us that, yeah.
Show the support. We'll play the game for you.
You vote with your likes. So if fans are voting, with their likes.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the data on you guys. We know some of you like what you like, and we're here to respect it.
Yeah.
For the most part.
So, y'all say, hey, won't you play this? And we get enough people saying that, we will play it. I mean, 100%. As long as it doesn't break TOS or something like that, like we're not going to be playing like, an AO game because...
Good chance it's totally going to break TOS.
Yes.
Well, with the exception of Postal.
Yeah. In Hatred. I think you play Hatred on Twitch. But that game was for a whole different reason.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright. Now we're on to the censored game of the show. This one's the big one. Today's censored game of the show happens to be Chrono Cross Remastered. For a world of dialogue changes in both English and Japanese.
They censor it in Japan too?
Yes. The Japanese version.
Man.
They also messed with the Japanese version. So
what did they censor?
Even more censorship has been discovered in Square-Enix's Chrono Cross Remaster, Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition. This time altering dialogue to be quote-unquote...
Hold up a second, Minnows.
Yes?
Did Square just say they weren't doing this? That was the first topic we had, right?
Yeah.
Right, that was an earlier topic. And they said that right after this happened.
They went back on the old words within the same...
in the same podcast.
The exact same podcast.
That's probably a podcast first.
Who messed up worse? You did.
Those words you just ate on a golden platter. That plate is pure gold.
How?
Yeah.
We aren't going to be censoring. We aren't going to be making games for the West. We're going to make games us. Actually, we're going to censor it for the West and in us as well. Wait, what?
All right. You need to take a step back there, Epic. All right.
That just confused me because, like, you just said, you talk about Chrono Cross, you're like, Square's like, wait. They just said this. That's why I had to stop you real quick. I'm like, wait. I remember earlier I talked about the topic where they said they weren't doing this.
Yeah, we can't just change stuff to appease the West. Meanwhile, they're changing stuff in the original.
To appease the West.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You said you weren't. But, okay. Keep going. Sorry about that, Minnows.
No, good intervention.
That tyrannical ethics department at work here. Quoting article. This time altering dialogue to be quote-unquote less offensive to women, and the worst part being that both the Japanese and English versions of the game were changed, which rarely ever happens. The censorship was found soon after it was learned the game covered up the ponzu of the female character Marcy, countering a corrupt narrative that the West, that's now migrating toward Japan, that sexualized Finnish women are quote-unquote offensive. A Twitter user screenshot compared English remastered dialogue. Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Talking about Twitter.
They shared screenshots comparing the English remaster's dialogue for one scene on top as compared to the scene from the original game bomb image. And this one's for English. Could you maybe... The alternate version was, could you make her be a little nicer to me? However, the original version for English is, could you break her in a little, make her act a little more ladylike? And
okay, we go and Catholic church on these hoes? What's up with that shit? Come on. Too soon?
Yeah, the Japanese version was, to quote even further in case of the Japanese version, the dialogue was also changed, transforming it to be ladylike, part onanaishi nare into to be kind. Yakishishu nare, much like the English version. Yes, they did that for both versions.
That just...
You fried him, bud.
Yeah, that's just weird, though. They literally said they weren't. This is podcast first. We're the first few topics we did had them saying something then we go later on, and they did the exact opposite. Like I've never done that before in a podcast.
Yeah. Also,
you're a podcast.
That was not the only part of dialogue that changed. They had a lot more and even removed the speech quirk. The speech quirk of character Mojo was seemingly removed, and yet more gendered dialogue was allegedly altered as well. Sure generate the usual amount of criticism. Individuals online provoked comparisons between original versions of the game that Mojo's speech quirk happened and the remastered edition which removed more instances of it. Though apparently some generic lines left in.
Okay.
And here... Yeah, I'm gonna picking the top one. The original... Yeah, the English translation for the old one, I am Mojo, and I bring good fortune. Now
good fortune?
Changed to I am Mojo, and I bring good fortune. The second one, I sense some kind of purpose. Seems like fun, so I will join you. The new one back there says, I sense some kind of purpose. Seems like fun, so I will join you. Yes, they removed his speech quirk. For some odd reason.
Was someone offended with how he was speaking?
They thought that would happen.
Maybe.
Yo, they're gonna reboot Power Girls again and have Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
I am Mojo Jojo, and I am Smart Monkey.
Yeah, change it to I am Mojo Jojo. How's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Another instance of dialogue.
I'm Mojo Jojo. I'm not him.
Another instance of dialogue allegedly changed in the remaster was yet another line delivered by Uno, which was once again changed to remove the gender. And then both languages.
Both languages.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna read those lines anyway. The censored version says in English, but you have to be confident to that extent, as expected. Yeah, but the original said, but you have to be confident to that extent as a man. Yeah. And the other one, not Big Brother Surge already put her in her place. You should tell her to act more like a woman. But the other version says, not Big Brother Surge already put her in her place. You should tell her to be nicer.
I don't know which version I like more, honestly. Like this ain't a joke or anything. Like it was like, now that he put her in her place, maybe she'll be nicer, or
like, it's likely after a boss battle or another kind of event.
She'll be nicer, still, more like a woman. Both seem like they get the same response from Twitter finger people.
Yeah. But there's a bit more.
Oh God. Let's hear it. Mm-hmm. What's the bit more?
Yeah. This time, far more dialogue. This is the latest one. This is the latest one. Possibly the same Twitter translator. You know what? That memeshi, which can mean the feminine or sissy, was swapped out for Utsuwa Gachisai, which means intolerant or narrow-minded. That was the original parts of the Japanese version, but here's the quotes in English. You're being a sissy, Fargo. You're pathetic. But that one's the English version.
Okay.
However, memeshi can also be written as this, which uses the kanji for woman, possibly serving as another reason behind the word's removal. Most perplexing about this change is the fact that it's limited solely to the Japanese version, which is a chilling element when it comes to censorship, and the feminine propaganda has been permeating through the West, as it looks set to be more common in Japan, unquote. Yeah, this is the whole entire deal that we've seen thus far. And Lord knows there's definitely tons more.
You know what's funny? I literally referenced Chrono Trigger not Cross, but Chrono Trigger earlier in the podcast where I said if you're going to remaster, remake it, you'd want to keep it the same. And with Chrono Cross, they literally just they remastered it and changed it.
Yeah. They legit butchered it.
Once again, why are you changing something from, essentially a cult classic? Like, the people like the game as it was.
True.
Yeah, why?
All you had to do is make it look better and run cleaner.
Yeah.
You literally had one job, and that always gets me. You literally have one job.
And be completely faithful to the translation. Not screw both versions up.
Yeah, you screwed the pooch on that one, mate.
Yeah, you didn't have to be like, there was no being faithful translation. Translation was already there. It's already been done. All you had to do was just put out the game and have it look better and smoother.
Yeah. And you fuck that up.
All the hard work was already done for you.
I don't think our American friends will understand us,
That's like if Hot Sauce did my test, and all I do is write my name on it. I couldn't even do that.
That's like if I did your test and then you wrote my name on it.
Yes.
Chase, why did you turn into a test? I don't know. Fuck it. I said my name. Oh, well, I don't care. If you come watch me on Twitch, I'll say my name there too. So
that gets me all the time. We're just like, what's the point of this? You literally, it was already done for you. You had one job.
Yeah.
You had one job, Bora. One job. Do you know what you did? You didn't do that one job.
And you're appeasing people who won't buy your game.
Your games.
Like from season 1, episode 1 to now, we've said that probably at least 1 billion times. Like, someone can get a counter on that. If someone actually gets a counter on that, in the section and stuff, y'all send that to me, and actually make a compilation how many times you say it, I will actually pay you $20.
Okay, sure. I'll make it easy 20.
Same.
I know we've said it a lot of times, but we're gonna say it again. These people aren't buying your games. They don't care. They can buy the game initially. They're not buying the remaster. They don't care. They don't care.
They're not loyal fans. They won't care. They don't care. And the only way they would care, which is if they bought it. But they won't. They won't buy it. They don't like you. They don't like your content. So they're not going to buy it. Do you understand?
And the only time they do care is the exact time when they're whining about it.
They don't. No reason. They never care. I do not understand why you guys keep appeasing people who have shown time and time again they do not care about you. They don't care about your company. They do not care about your bottom line. They just want to complain. You can do everything they want, and they'll still find a way to complain. That's how it is. That's how it goes. That's how it will always go. That is just the facts.
Yeah.
We have said it so many times because it keeps ringing true. Keeps ringing true. Every single time companies do this, we're doing this for more inclusion. Who are you including, though? Oh, well, this demographic. That demographic was never going to get it. Period.
Oh, this demographic didn't get it. What, the 6-year-olds when it's rated M? No. They're not even going to be able to, 1, probably afford the game, and 2, if they do afford it, they have to buy it through a parent's permission.
Parent and or guardian.
It's not up to us if they buy it.
Oh, what about that other demographic over there? They don't care.
Hey, do you know the reason why we have a game document that has a section called "Who is this game for?" We stick to the plan. Stop trying to bring your bullshit into my plan.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't say it better myself. These people are never going to get your game. That's it. like this magical group that you keep trying to, cater to, they don't care.
Yeah.
If you care about that group so much, next time I promise we'll make a game together that will represent that group. How about that?
They'll still whine.
I know. I'm talking about from a developer talking to another developer that doesn't understand common sense. This is what I would do. They can still whine all they want. We sit down and we they aren't getting game. You're turning your back on people who are trying to get the game.
Yeah.
You're just hurting your bottom line. You keep doing that. Look at where Battlefield's at with the new Battlefields. It is
garbage and it's such trash that I wish it to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it dropped
it's even worse than the last one.
It dropped down to 100 concurrent.
Battlefield 5, everyone got oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Rechecking in case anyone got thrown off. Oh, thank goodness no one got thrown off. No one got thrown off of Skype. It sounded like it, though.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm good, too.
Right.
Battlefield 5 had a bunch of woke BS advertisement and their gameplay sucked booty hole. So of course that flopped. And then the game after that, Battlefield 2042, that sucked even worse booty hole.
They still let's double down on that stuff that people didn't like in the last one. Yeah. And it's like, listen, no one wants to play the game because if people want to play the game, you turned your back on them.
Yeah.
You turned your back on them and made this.
And once you turn your back on someone, they're not coming back.
Yeah, so was it worth it? I don't think it was.
Nope.
Was it worth it? No. Anyways.
Trash. All right.
Complete trash.
That's all I think about that.
Same kind of crew that's been trying to sanitize mature rated games and still think age 18 is still a kid. No, thank you. No, thank you, and go touch some grass.
See, that's what it's all can be something down to. Is you touch grass. I can't. I'm not even joking. Like, I went outside, and like I say, just roll. Like as a kid, I like to roll around on the ground and stuff. I was a weird kid, but it's fun. Touch grass. You just that stuff. You come inside, of course, get clean and everything. But like it gives you something. I don't know. It's just there's something about it. Fresh air.
It gives you bacteria.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But yeah, fresh air, all that stuff. Like, it's good, and you gotta do something. You go outside, just run your fingers through the grass. Make sure there's no ant beds or anything there. You're not gonna have. Yeah.
Any who's
Yeah.
Next topic.
With that, we're finally at a censorship corner and onward to dumb news. Yeah, the dumb news section is far smaller compared to what we just went through, but these things make up for it. Going back to Microsoft. They're reportedly looking to put more ads inside Xbox games. Much like the ads into the 2K series we've seen a while back.
Yeah, there's also ads in Street Fighter 5. I sold that game anyway though, so I'm good. But yeah, no. No.
You might start seeing a few more advertisements pop up in the Xbox's free-to-play games as soon as Microsoft's reportedly looking for ad tech companies and ad agencies to help developers sell more ad space. Oh, no. No. This is bad. We don't want this in the first place. We're playing video games to get away from this crap, not get used to it. No, thank you. The prop placement is good enough.
EA started with their NBA Live and stuff, and their other games. They did a whole.
That game's a literal casino right now.
Like real world ads. And then Capcom did it with Street Fighter 5. They had ads within that game, advertising the Capcom Pro Tour and other Capcom games. I thought it was just weird. Like before every match, it was like an ad would come on the screen for like 15 seconds showing something Capcom related.
Ugh.
And then you get to start your match. That was weird. And now Xbox is doing that.
Once again, we're playing to get away from this crap, not come back to it.
You know what's funny? If you check it, we went over this topic like towards the beginning of our podcasting history, back when we were still on season 1. I said people need to fight against this right now. Because while it's only in a few games, the fight against it now, it's not going to be any others. Because if you don't fight it, it's going to keep coming. And what happened if people didn't fight it? So it's getting worse.
Yeah, you have to vote with your wallet right now. Not when things get worse. Because if you don't and things get worse, then it's on you. And before you know it, this crap's on every game. And that's bad.
Yep.
I'm a jealous on this.
On the Hedgehog, after every stage, there's going to be an ad. There you go. That's your fault.
That crap happens, that's your fault. To quote one of the streamers that I love, gamers get the industry they deserve.
No. That's not true because I'm a gamer and I don't get the industry I deserve.
I
deserve an industry that's going to give me actual money to work for them. That's good pay and good conditions.
The problem is we only make up 10% of it, hot side. That's a problem. Like people like us, have this ideology. We're only like 10%. The 90%.
Oh yeah.
Who we refuse to speak up because they're like, I don't want to be a bother. Like, bro, it's your hobby. It's your job or your career. It's your hobby, your career. You have to speak up. You have to be
the best way I've translated before.
And you're funneling time and money on it. You have to vote with your wallet here.
The best way I explained it is, are you willing to take the chance that they're going to turn your favorite Call of Duty game into having balloon swords and balloon weapons that actually don't shoot and don't hurt anything? So the only thing you can do is run up to someone and just hear a plunk, plunk, plunk noise.
That's where we're going if you guys don't speak. You need a 90% to speak up because it does not matter if the 10%. Because the thing is, most gamers do not want these changes, but I say less than like the 0.1% that do want this are the only ones on Twitter saying anything. They're like, you should change this. We love these changes. And they were never going to get the games anyway. And then most of the gamers, the 90%, don't want this, but they don't say nothing. Only 10% are saying something. Yeah, that 10%, most of them are small-time people like me, minnows. So we're not even listened to because we don't have any kind of pull. You gotta speak right now. Like, why it's still in the infancy, you have to speak. You just have to.
Yeah.
So Microsoft, this is a no for me. Next topic.
Yeah.
This is a no for me, dog.
It's a hard no for me.
You trash ass bot. Okay.
It's trash back then. It's trash now. I believe we first ran into this like
season one. Season one.
Season one.
I wasn't with y'all season one.
I already had called it when I was seeing this in NBA 2K and stuff, and they're talking, and all this other stuff, and it was NBA Live. I was like, yo, people have to say something now because they don't. Every company, I'm like, you're gonna have like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony trying to do this. And what's happening? Microsoft is trying to do it. I said this back in season one, bro. I'm not a prophet. I just saw where it was going.
Yeah, and comparison back then and now, back then had a bit less of a problem than now because now 2K is a damn casino, and shockingly, it still has equivalence of rating E for everyone when that normally nets you an adults only rating. Real gambling only normally nets you an AO rating. This is basically real gambling, but they're still doing this. Nah, this is one of the strangest topics that I have ever seen, let alone covered. So, there's a Coke announcement with Fortnite promotion. Guess the flavor.
What?
Seriously, guess the flavor.
Of what?
I don't have.
Of what?
The flavor of Coke.
That's bannable. Can I say camel? I'm going with camel.
That bizarre, but it's incorrect. Epic.
Nah.
I don't know. Is it one of the characters' names? What was the character in Fortnite?
There's a lot. You're better at just taking a random guess. Is it Party Llama?
That's incorrect as well.
Party Llama? Dang. That would be a nice flavor. I have hiccups now.
Now.
Chug Splash.
No.
Chili Splash.
No.
Sludge.
Nope.
Surge.
Nope.
Pepsi.
No.
Yeah, wait. What is the name of that stuff they drink?
You got a chugs. You got a small potion. Chug Splash.
There's a Chug Jug that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Chug Jug. That's what the name would be.
They got a keg now. Legitimately a keg.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, what's the name?
All right, time to reveal it. The Coca-Cola flavor happens to be Metaverse flavor.
Metaverse. Metaverse.
I wish I was kidding.
They could have done that for freaking X-Men. Like, seriously. They should have done that one for X-Men. When they were doing a sponsorship deal for the film industry.
Flavor taste.
I wish this was my April Fool's joke for this year. But no. A new Metaverse flavored Coca-Cola was announced as part of their Coca-Cola Creations marketing campaign as part of a new promotion involving both Coca-Cola and Fortnite. Users can enter this island code into Fortnite to access a Pixel Point Island, a creative map made in collaboration with PWR that the beverage company refers to on the website as Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Bite Island. The name is inspired by the upcoming Zero Sugar Bite soft drink, which they claim will enable consumers to discover the taste of Pixels when the Metaverse flavored Coca-Cola hits shelves on May the 2nd.
What flavor Metaverse?
I think he said pencils. Did he say pencils? It tastes like a pencil.
I want some. Why would it? Good. And if these hiccups don't leave me, I'm gonna be upset. I hate my hiccups.
You can get mad.
You can get worse hiccups with this.
How they do not leave. But yeah, pencil flavor. That's weird.
Yeah.
Just like these hiccups.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'm stopping this right here. This was one of the more bizarre parts that Fortnite's done.
It's not the worst. Try it out. You know, it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not definitely not the worst, but one of the most bizarre.
It's weird that they did it with Coke, though. Honestly, like you would expect it to come from like Glitch or.
Yeah, I think I was expecting Glitch Metaverse flavor or something.
Yeah.
You would expect it to be an energy drink from one of them. It to me, it doesn't make sense why they would do it through Coca-Cola.
I mean, it makes sense. Coca-Cola's a multi-billion-dollar company, maybe trillion.
It makes sense in the profit region, but it makes more sense logically to apply through people that actually deal with like gamer fuel and stuff that already has a brand with gamers. Like, when's the last time you saw someone repping Coca-Cola at a game tournament? You know?
Yeah.
Like as a competitor. Like I never seen Tfue or Ninja with Coca-Cola stuff.
No, you Coca-Cola just sponsors a tournament, but they don't like sponsor players at all.
Yeah. I don't think Coca-Cola ever sponsored a game though.
Yeah.
They sponsored the Call of Duty leagues and they sponsor tournaments, but not people.
Weird.
Yeah, and they're their own thing. They're not by Coke or Glitch isn't by Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah, they're their own thing.
They're legit their own
thing.
If
you go to a tournament, you see a bunch of Coca-Cola products and no Pepsi. That's Coca-Cola's own it. Same thing if you see vice versa. It's Pepsi, Coke and the Pepsi. They paid a certain amount of those venue fees for the tournament so that only their product can be sold, like as far as you can't sell to competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested to see how the metaverse flavor tastes, so I'll try it out. I might get hot sauce one.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah, now I'm morbidly curious here.
I was legit gonna ask you, do you want to go to K-pop soon?
Oh yeah.
All right. Bet.
Oh, a restaurant?
Yeah, there's one in
3 lights. We're gonna do a stream drinking metaverse flavor Coke. All right.
We'll do a live stream. Come join us.
Yeesh.
We'll be drinking metaverse Coke. I haven't really drunk soda in a little while, so
I haven't had soda in 6 months, so.
Hey, so it'll be fun.
Right. We'll see.
Yeah, I just had soda in general minutes ago.
Well, it got to a point in my life where I could literally drink. I could drink a case of Coke and not have any like sugar rushes or caffeine. Like I could still go to sleep right after drinking 24 cans of Coke.
Wow. Yeah, that's a boatload.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic.
I have another game to play with you guys for the final topic.
Okay. I want $100 if I win.
Oh dear.
Is that a yes?
So that
I didn't hear no.
Man, Oh my!
So
are
now,
not leaving me, are they?
Let's play Would You Play This? The game at hand we're about to cover. You run a pub in 19th century London. To spiraling mean resource prices, you happen to obtain meats through some other means. Completely different means, I mind you.
Okay.
The game seems to play out as real-time resource management / strategy and is undoubtedly rather gnarly.
Would I play it?
Would you guys play this?
I feel like Don't Starve, but in a pub.
Can I get a little more information about it?
Oh, yes, you can. This is actually part of this.
Describe the setting again.
Okay. The setting is 19th century London. Once they step in, however, most never come out. The character can slaughter shoppers looking for a new outfit, dripping their lifeless spies through a hidden trapdoor where Hilda's concoctions of meat pies, sausages, and steaks made out of human flesh are served on a platter.
Oh, so
unbeknownst to those.
It's Tommy Swad, or what's his name?
Yeah, it's a Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah, it's like Tommy Swad or Tommy
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. There you go.
Todd. Yeah.
Yes, I would definitely play that.
totally play a game based on Sweeney Todd.
Same here. That game is called Ravenous Devils.
That's a stupid name for Sweeney Todd. It should just be called Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, that's legit Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, this is legit Sweeney Todd inspired.
Yeah, he was in London too, wasn't he?
Yeah. You can also improve your own. You can also improve your own shop and your own establishment. You also have to be. You also have to be mindful with your killings too.
And
okay, there.
It's a sweet. He has a woman and a man too.
Yeah.
It's a woman and a man. This is Sweeney
Todd.
Todd.
Working together. It's basically Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd also had a female assistant. She serves the meat pies.
This is literally the movie.
Sweeney Todd puts people in them.
No, he doesn't. Sweeney Todd just gives them a beer, not a beer. He gives them a trim, and then slashes their throat.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Sweeney Todd, I'm not at fault for spoiling it. You should have watched the movie already.
Yeah, that was real good.
But yeah, it's a good movie. It's weird, but it's a good movie.
I personally like what's it called? Another Johnny Depp, Edward Scissorhands.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Dang, he on his feet. He got a woman by just chilling, by existing.
It's like he doesn't even want her, but she wants him.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
The less he cared, the more she did.
Like, she's like, oh, I can bake pies. Okay, I can give you meat. Sure. Found out it was people. And they're like, okay, good. Let's do this. Like, really?
This game at hand will be available on most everywhere. Both PS4 and PS5, the Switch, Xbox One, Series X, and PC.
So yeah,
this comes out basically every current platform on April 29th as of this.
Is this one of the first ever current platform releases?
No, but it is one of the few.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the few. And at the same time.
Because I think FIFA is also on every platform too.
FIFA doesn't count. FIFA's not a real game.
Nah. FIFA definitely don't count.
Unless some people hear you that.
At me, motherfuckers. I will defend this, okay? FIFA is not a real game. All sports games are not real games. No, I'm just.
Also, I think
shit.
platform. I don't know.
Definitely prepare.
Is Epic Steve?
Yeah, we're definitely prepared for the 2K drones here.
Steve, I'll block. If you I'm blocking you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you at him, he's gonna block you. Oh man.
My block has addiction.
Yeah, that's
but no, seriously, FIFA doesn't count. FIFA is not. FIFA was on previous consoles. I was saying, isn't this like a new game that hasn't been on any consoles before this generation? You know.
This one's brand new.
Fortnite might have been the first to do that because Fortnite's on every platform.
No. You're still not understanding. I meant for this generation of consoles. I think it's the first game to be like released to every console for this generation.
Yeah, I still don't think even that's the case because I'm pretty sure there's another game that came out for every console.
In case of PC, it's gonna come out on Steam and Epic Games.
Okay.
Yeah, I get all the games.
And that's it. That is everything.
Yay! We did it.
Guy, words before we sign out here. Any advertisements, anything?
Go to my Twitch. Follow me. No, I'm kidding.
There was a topic I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was initially. Oh,
you guys are invited to. As always, you guys are invited to Menos' Madhouse. As of this, tomorrow is a full moon, and I stream on full moons.
That's a crazy schedule. Does he turn into a werewolf, chat? I guess we gotta find out.
I am a were-rabbit, so very close.
Yeah. The only were-rabbit I know of is the one from Wallace and Gromit.
Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. So there's some dream drama going on. You know, dreams of Minecraft YouTubers. So I don't really care about.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello? You still there, bud?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
There's a content creator, or not content creator. There's a person, I don't know what they are, on Twitter that said something to Dream. Dream didn't like what they said, so Dream came back at them with something. And apparently Dream's fans start attacking them, so they private their account, and people are saying Dream should not engage with people because of his platform. And my whole thing about that is, if you come sideways at someone and they come sideways back at you, you can't sit there and be trying to hide your hand, like throw rock.
Exactly. And I would also back up the fact by saying, well, let's look at it this way. One, if the president told you to go outside and start shooting everybody, would you do it? No. Didn't think so, because that's another person's opinion of what you should do. You use your own obligation and judgment to make the decisions to attack or hurt someone. So overall, you're the assholes. I don't think Dream's an asshole for it. I think you're the asshole for it.
It seems Skype did like what I was saying, but no, I don't. I just so I know I was watching Omni. I always watch Omni, like Omni's videos. Check him out. He was talking. He doesn't agree. I just never agree with that. Like, I don't think you're responsible for what your community does unless you're the one who cites them. If you didn't cite them, then you're not. Like, if you didn't.
If you're telling someone to go beat someone up or go attack their channel because they said something mean to you, that's one thing. You're instigating a fight.
Yeah, and that's just disgusting.
Yep.
But if all you're doing is someone says something you don't like, you yourself come at them, and then the people who follow you decide to do that, and they decide to dox the person, and you've already said on multiple occasions you do not agree with that, and you find anyone doing that, you're gonna block them, and you find people who do that, you actually do block them, then you cannot be held responsible for them about doing that, because they did that without your consent. They did that simply because they wanted to do that. So that was something that I saw that I just never agree with. I can never get behind that.
Me neither.
I think it's just asinine, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, I do think Dream should, not be getting as many arguments with people as he does, just based off principle, because, Twitter.
Well, there's a lot of accusations going around about people he plays with.
Yeah.
And it gets scary for people like that, because it's like, one, how are they going to know what the other people are into? Perfect example is like Ryan Haywood from Rooster Teeth. He did stupid stuff, like really stupid, and he's an idiot for doing it. But at the same time, he made that choice. It wasn't like someone's controlling my body to do this. No, it was Ryan making the choice to reach out to these people. But at the same time, because Ryan works for Rooster Teeth, does it reflect on Rooster Teeth? It does, but it shouldn't. Like, it was Ryan's choices. It wasn't Rooster Teeth as a whole going, hey, let's prowl little kids,
Mm-hmm.
Or prowl younger people. I don't know if they were kids or not. It's just... It's aggravating, to say the least.
Yeah, that's definitely... I don't know, it's just something I can never ever get behind that with the whole... Like when the whole Hunger Box thing happened, when he was just making a joke about Pyra and Mithra, how they're very, well endowed.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a community. It's like your community is going to do what your community does. Like, now, if you're inciting them, yes, you're the problem. But if you're just, going about your life naturally, and then they decide to take from that something completely different, that's not on you. That's on them, and they should take the blame for that, and you should not have to shoulder any of that blame.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I just never agree with that. So so if any one of our 100 subscribers decides to do something stupid, don't say you did it in Night's podcast name, because we don't know you. That's all I'm saying.
No, and we won't vouch for you. We won't change anything for you either.
Nope.
Unlike what Hungry Bots did. That was the wrong move.
Yeah, well,
we won't do that.
Nothing. I won't change nothing. You say, oh, Epstein got to tell you to do nothing.
Epstein told you to do nothing. Hotshot tells you what to do, you do it, motherfucker. But I ain't gonna tell you to go do something stupid.
Yes. Hotshot told me to try to rob his bank. No, he did not.
Nope.
You're not quoting anything out of context in Night's podcast to try to get us. That's all I'm saying. We don't know you. Well, that's all I had to say about that Dream situation. I think Dream gets... I think he gets... Because he has such a big following, he gets a lot of hate that is not deserved. Some of it was deserved, but a lot of it's not. And people expect this... He's like, what, 17, 18 now? They expect this kid... I call him a kid. They expect this kid to be able to, like, have all this foresight on everything. Like, bro, y'all don't have this foresight now at like 30. I expect 18-year-old have it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
So
it's kind of also like who do you call him? Tommy Innit, the other Minecraft person. He's a young kid, and he's like, he says stupid shit all the time, or not stupid. He says cringe shit all the time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he tries to be like, okay, I can say this, I can't say that, I can't say this. But the whole dream situation, you can't come at a person for something someone else did. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. If Epic threw an apple at someone and then they came after me because I'm friends with Epic, like, what kind of crap is that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you gotta answer it. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No,
I gotta
In
answer
that
for
case,
his
he has
crimes?
nothing to
Why?
answer for him.
He answers for it because he did it. Like,
Exactly.
also, if you're gonna throw rocks, don't try to hide your hand.
Yeah.
This person decided to come sideways at Dream. Now, if I was Dream, I would just ignored it. But Dream decided to speak on it and spoke to them directly. They came out to Dream publicly, not privately. They didn't go to Dream's DMs. They came out publicly. So Dream responded to them publicly, specifically them, adding specifically them. And then, some of Dream's fans, some of them decided, oh, Dream's having beef with this person? Let me try to dox them and go and everything. And that's not what you're supposed to do, but that's not what Dream told me to do. Dream specifically just came at this person and said, you're stupid. So, that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to correct one thing about the scheduling thing. My schedule is for videos in general are normally Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and full moons.
He
really
streams every
out?
day, and you just need to go there.
Yeah, just check out Milk's Madhouse. This is a day Madhouse there.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Make sure you have a cup of tea ready and some birthday cake to celebrate your non-birthdays. You know.
All right, let's get into these outros. Hot Sot.
Yo, it's been your boy Hot Sot. And make sure you go check out my Twitch. Come say hi. I always love having new people in there. I always try to conversate with you wonderful people. But other than that, I will be seeing ya. I'm out.
His Twitch streams grow mad fast, so that's good to see.
Yeah.
Master Minos.
This has been Master Menos. Please check out Menos' Madhouse. I am on YouTube. I have a separate channel on YouTube. And until next time, be seeing ya.
And this is Epic Steve, the big boss of the podcast. You guys have a good one, and I will be seeing you. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Epic